Welcome back to Dragon Quest XI. Last time we got both Veronica and I believe Serena, is her name? Yes, the healer on our team. I did a little bit of grinding off stream just to, you know, catch up with the whole level things because, yeah, I'm a bit worried about my main character getting under-leveled here. Simply because he did die in the boss fight. So yeah, he should have caught up by now. We're all a bit stronger than we were last time, around level kind of 12, 13. Which I think's not over-leveled for this next area. But it's not under-leveled, so we should have a good time. We should have a good time. This time though, I'm looking forward, because we are going to get my probably favourite character of this, like, game. Our favourite party member, anyway. And hey Kenneth, good to see you, it's been a while. I hope you've been doing good. I hope you have. Yeah, I'm just playing Dragon Quest. No one particularly asked me to play this. I'm just playing it because I want to play it. It's one of my favourite games. I love the Dragon Quest franchise. So I'm just having a good old time. I hope that you're willing to watch it and it's not like something that scares you off because it's like a JRPG. It's definitely a kind of slow burner in comparison to like Witcher or something where there's usually a lot more going on. Just, fair enough. Good to hear you're doing mostly fine. Can't ask much more than to, you know, just get by day to day. I've also noticed I forgot to get any water. I'm gonna need some for the stream, I reckon. So, well, we'll disappear for that when a cutscene starts. Because we should be getting a cutscene soon, and I've seen it before, so I'm allowed to run away. I don't know if I should be running away, but I should be allowed to. I'm just gonna quickly open this, because I think this is leveled up. Yeah, there we go. Just as I go through the game, I've got a new ability. Cool, that'll do. As we go through the game, we'll get better at doing all of this stuff. So yeah, we're eventually going to be able to say with confidence that I can craft stuff with like a decent degree of success. Maybe not a guaranteed degree, but to a decent degree we will be successful. Okay, heading down here, we should be getting our first view of the desert on our way to Gallopolis, I think the city is called. I'm not entirely certain that's the name, but oh, we've got new enemies. I believe robber rabbits, it's called.
Let's go!
Yes, Eric, you are correct. Let's go. Yeah, robber rabbits. Oh yeah, I'm doing brilliantly. I'm enjoying not having my university deadlines hanging over me. Because, yeah, prior to this, I had been kind of distracted with university stuff and hadn't managed to stream for a while. I got back to doing it not too long ago, though, and it's lovely to be back to doing streaming. I really did miss it. I don't know if I've seen you streaming too much, Kenneth, but I do hope you've been doing well also. I hope you've not like had anything bad going on that stopped you. It's you've been busy or distracted by something else. But yeah, I'm having a lovely time. I'm doing rather well. Let's open up this. It gets a mini medal. Fair enough. I'll take a nice mini medal. There's also an item over there, but I don't know if I care enough to go and grab it. So that being said, I mean, apparently we've got some else saying stuff. Tick tock, would you, oh dear? I shall be too late, I fear. Oh, I do not recognise this at all. Is this new to Definitive Edition? Someone doesn't step in to save the day. Tickington's time is well and truly up. Tick tock, clock won't stop. It really is 5 minutes to... I don't think it's 5 minutes to midnight. It's quite a bright day. If only there was someone who could come to our aid. Hold on a tick. You've clocked me, am I right? Can it be true? Can you really see me? Yeah. Well, it's about time. I was beginning to think I was totally invisible. This can only mean one thing. You're a hero, aren't you? Oh, Tickety-boo. You're finally here, not a moment too soon. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Hero. My name is Echo. I'm a Tockle from over Talkington Way. What? From Tickington Way, and we need your help. We're having a terrible time though at that moment. Can I ask you to come and be the hero of the hour? Sure? Phew, thank you, Mr. Hero. I knew it wouldn't take more than a moment's thought to agree. And yeah, my companion, Eric. Poison? Talking to yourself right now? The sun got into your head or something? Well, the clock is ticking. Come on, it's time to show you and your friends the way to Tickington. Follow me. Oh, but wait. Before we head off, this might be a good time to record your journey. I don't know what's about to happen. This is new to me. This wasn't in the original game. I'm gonna drop a save, but what on earth's gonna happen? I'm very confused, but happy to have something new. There we go, we've all done. Now, let's make our way to Tickington, shall we? I'll be there in no time flat. I am enjoying all the kind of clock and time puns. But... oh. So this is part of the 2D stuff. Now that's interesting. I did not expect that. Hold on, what just happened? Things went all wavy and suddenly we're in this weird village. Oh look, he's so adorable. But who is he? Tick-tock, it looks like you clocked me too. Must be Mr. Hero here's friends. Welcome to Tickington, a place that is just a little bit out of the ordinary. Normally only certain special people can see us Tockle types, but the second even ordinary folk set foot here in our home, they can see us too. I think I might do a little background check here. Like, who are you? Where are we? Why the heck are we here? You know, just the small stuff. How about you start from the beginning? Beginning? Yes, of course, from beginning. Tickety-boo, allow me to explain. We are the Tockles. We live here in the village of Tickington. This is... I did say I was appreciating the names, but this is getting kind of tedious. It's a very peculiar place where time flows a little differently to the way it does in Ardea. Our sworn duty is to make sure that time flows as it should. The past, present, and future are all right to order, and that all is unfolding as intended. In other words, make sure everything's tickety-boo. Hang on a tick. I need to tell the mayor you're here. Why don't we let him explain the rest? Head up the stairs and you'll find him in a very special place we call the Echo Chamber. Come on, shake a leg. The clock's ticking and there's no time like the present. This is utterly bizarre. We've got what looks to be an inn, as well as a bank. Fair enough. Is this just someone's house? That's a church, so we can drop a save. We need to go up the stairs. But what's stopping me from just breaking everything, like pot-wise? Tockle's been doing what we do since time immemorial, and we've never failed in our duties before. Not once. Feel bad for Mayor, I must say. He's the only one who'll clock up big black mark in his record if this all goes wrong after all. I'm so confused. What the hell's going on? We've got what looks to be a tavern from the sign. Taverns don't exist as a shop, do they? Greetings, traveller, and welcome to Tickington Tavern, where enjoy the maid outfit cooking. I can do it again. I had that as a kind of charity redemption, but I can definitely get something for that. Maybe a bit goal, perhaps. Because I have been doing more baking. I've made like cookies and cakes and stuff since then. It's good fun. I've properly gotten into it since then. Yeah. Greetings, traveller, and welcome to Tickington Tavern, where Tockles come in search of a relaxing moment away from the... Is this an inn? The beverages... Okay, that's just... It's flavor text, that's fine. But yeah, like the cooking and stuff, I've properly gotten into a lot more since the stream I did that for. It's good fun. I've made quite a few cakes and like biscuits and whatnot. It's all good. It's all good. I also have bought a better webcam since then, so the webcam you're seeing me looking into at the moment, that one is like a more fancy one than prior. So if I ever, if I tab out, I can show you. If I ever go to, if I have just a single webcam one, yes I do. If I go to this, it's a lot higher quality than it would have been prior. Like it has an autofocus thing, so I'll put my hand in. You'll see it focuses and stuff. It has like auto lighting. I also put a little tripod to go with it, just so that we can like actually have stuff being captured if I do another cooking stream. So it's all good. Like I've got all the stuff in place to do a better quality one than last time, because I wasn't as prepared as I would have liked to have thought I was. Yeah, definitely I've got stuff in place to do it again. I do intend to do it at some point again. And this will be even mere. TikTok, look who I've got. It's a luminary and not a moment too soon. Ah, what marvellous timing. Welcome to Tickington. My name is Stickle, and I'm the mayor of this fine place beyond space and time. Now, the clock's ticking, so I will be brief. My people have a sacred mission, and that is why we have sought you out. Take a look at the tomes that sit on the altars around us. These sacred volumes are inscribed with tales of hallowed heroes from other worlds and other ages. Since time immemorial, the duty of my people has been to guard these books, to ensure the great deeds of the past can live on in the present. That is why we created the place where we now stand. The Echo Chamber, a sacred space where adventure logs of all the hallowed heroes of old can be kept safe from the ravages of time. Or so we had thought. But this holy haven has been sullied by an unknown miscreant, who took it upon themselves to tear whole pages from our beloved books, and liberally daub others with ink. I'm afraid I have no idea who committed this heinous crime, but what I do know is that as things stand, the heroic happenings of the past risk being lost forever. History itself hangs in the balance. And Twitch on my phone is closed for some reason. That's confusing. I need to reopen that so I can make sure the stream's definitely working. Which is where you come in. As a hero of your own age, I must ask you to right this wrong. I must ask you to plunge into each of these volumes and set time on the right path once more. But before you dive in, you must first learn the sacred incantations that will enable you to turn back the clock. The passwords. So not a password. Sadly, these were long since scattered across Erdia. This being so, I have entrusted my most dependable Tockles the momentous task of seeking them all out. Should you find one of my friends here in the course of your travels, stop a moment and speak with them. With luck, they will have learned the words that will enable you to enable you to journey through the pages of the ages. When you've learned one, you'll be able to return here and visit the very legends of greatest heroes known to space and time. Now, if I'm not becoming confused my old age, young Ickle managed to find the password just the other day. Come, my little TikTok tyke, share what you have learned with our friend. Yes, sir. Talk tick, let's make this quick. Now, prick up your ears, because I'll only say this once. I just get the password. Thankfully, I don't have to actually remember anything. I can now visit Gilholm? Gillenholm? It's an odd name. Via the Altar of Origins. Why not strike while time's on your side and take a closer look at that altar over there? A whole new world of adventure awaits. Come on, there's no time like the present. Okay. Like I say, this is all new to me. I wasn't expecting to do this, but I mean, I feel I ought to. The words Altar of Origins are etched into stone of the monument. Altar allows you to visit worlds from old adventure logs. Which world would I like to visit? I have no idea where I'm going. Is this like one of the old Dragon Quest games? I don't know. I mean, the music's changed. And we look to have random fights. What? Okay. Sure. I guess we just go around murdering things. We get XP from this? We do. Okay. We've got random encounters. This is interesting. I'm enjoying this. I don't know if anyone really knows what's going on, but I'm having fun. And yes, says on the group of slimes. It should, if it gets around to me, hopefully murder them all. Or, never mind, she's done it before me. Veronica's beaten me to the punch. So I believe that should be enough to take care of everyone. There we go. This is bizarre. We also get a slime drop. That's nice, but who the hell are you? Privy, hear my tale, wanderer. Thou hast wended thy way into one-time dwelling place of a legendary bard Galen, for whom our town taketh its name. Alas, thou hast arrived at an unhappy juncture. A foul monster hath had yet effrontery, I think, to violate the tomb of our most famous son, and have purloined his most precious possession, the Lyre of Ire. Know that this storied instrument is no mere dusty relic. Nay, 'tis a powerful artifact indeed, and can cause monsters to flock toward whomever giveth its fabled string the merest brush. Thief knew this only too well, and did strum upon it, and this peaceful place was overrun with hideous beasts. Our townfolk had all fled in fear of their lives. Surely, no, 'tis surely the end for Galen home. That is, unless a hero can be convinced to seek out and vanquish a fiend that dared deprive us of our most hallowed of treasures. Couldst thou be that hero? I get a gold bracer if I do it, so sure. I did not expect to do this today. Truly, thou art gallant indeed. The culprit skulketh, yet somewhere in the town. Privy, flush the rogue out, and smite them with all thy might. Oh, and keep thy wits about thee, friend. 'Tis oft the case the path thou seekest lieth veiled in darkness. Verily, the shadows can yield many a surprise. And many a monster also. 'Tis certain that without a good deal of care, thou wilt surely perish at the hands of the creatures that prowl the town. May the spirits watch over thee. The hell is all of this? Like, I'm quite enjoying the whole ye olde speak and whatnot, but I'm assuming these chests aren't all good, right? No, apparently they all are. And yeah, we can go behind the curtain. Fair enough. I kind of assumed we could do that because it looked like there was a gap in the curtain, but is that meant to be hidden? I don't know. Yeah, this doesn't seem to be particularly dangerous. This kind of area? Quest? World? I don't know. It's all very, very curious in what it is. And, I mean, that's a That's a rare enemy. What does that mean? If I'm remembering from the base game, they drop, like, fancier items. But this isn't the base game. This is an additional creature who wouldn't normally appear. This is all very confusing. Just flame slash like the rare one, because I want to make sure it dies, because it should be tougher, but also drop us something good. Still fast asleep, thankfully. So we're all fine for now, but... Oh, never mind, he just woke up. He's had his turn this round, though. So we can still get a lot of good damage in. This is bizarre, though. What item are we going to get from one of these things? And 35 damage? Oh no. These things are quite dangerous when they're rarefied. Alright. A lot of XP. Good bit of money. We get a treasure chest. Fairy fluff. Alright. Fair enough. Gwahaha. This liar of ire is hard to beat. And just keep drumming up new fans. Yeah? Is that a human? You've come to hear me play, right? What are you banging on about? You must give a liar back after all the trouble I went through to snare it. Fat chance of that. This thing is great. A bit of a misfit among my bongo banging brethren, you see. My rhythm's all over the place. I can't sing for toffee. All I've ever wanted is an audience that appreciates something a bit different. Now all I have to do is strum the lyre, and a whole bunch of alternative music fans show up to kick it with me. It's not what I'd expected the villain to be thinking, but alright. I've never had so much fun. So you're going to try and make me give it back. I'm going to have to beat you black and blue. Drum roll, please. Okay. I did not expect him to be a fan of alternative music as kind of his thing. But sure. Sure. Sadly, we didn't just send him to sleep with Eric's attack. But I wouldn't think this is a particularly dangerous enemy. I'd put him about on par with what we just fought a moment ago. The rarefied enemy. I don't even know if I'd put him quite that high on the list. We're gonna go for him before anything else. Because the kind of adds that he'll summon, I wouldn't think are too dangerous. And we've got spell resistance increased. That'll certainly help, I think. Come on. We can beat the guy. He does 11 damage. Not that bad, actually. That's perfectly fine. I can deal with that. Just need to kind of wait for the turns to go by, because it takes a while. And there we go. Victory. Is that us having won now? Eric's level 13. So you can level up in here. It looks like he still gets skill points. And it's giving me the tutorial message, but in 2D. Okay. If I say yes, is it a different screen? Character Builder Part 1. Yeah, I'm aware, but it does even look different in here. That is a lovely thing. That's a lovely touch for him to have added that. Like, even the character building screen with all your skills looks different in the 2D mode. I love that. That is really charming. I love the fact that's a thing. The monster who stole the Lyre of Ire is no more. Won't give it to the old man who asked you to get it. And, wait, ask you to get it back for good news. But what's down here? Dark and deathly silent up ahead. It doesn't seem like a good idea to go further. So I'm assuming we then later go down that way. And for now, we seem to have gotten rid of all random encounters, which is certainly nice. That's a fun little side thing to do. Lo, the Wanderer have returned. Or, sorry, the Wanderer returneth. And it seemeth that thou hast recovered our beloved lyre. Prithee, hand it to me. I hand it over to him. Praise be, the lyre is returned to us. Townspeople who fled can return home once more. Words alone cannot adequately express my gratitude, but perhaps this can. And gets a gold bracer. It must now be laid to rest again, beside he who once eked such sweet music from its strings. Ye, 'tis thanks to thee that those of generations yet to come might seekest out our greatest treasure, should e'er the need arise. Posterity will thank thee, friend. On earth. I love this. Do we just win now? We've got a weapons shop. We don't need to read the text, do we? Grant me time, mate. Okay. I can't immediately buy anything. I'm assuming that means we can go home now, right? This is bizarre. I love it. But that is very much bizarre. Ah, so you've returned. What tales do you have to regale me with this time, I tell me about everything that happened in his adventures in the past. Goodness me. Galenholm was besieged by monsters, did you say? Perhaps these are merely musings of an old man. I have a feeling that the vandal who defaced our beloved books may be attempting to rewrite history itself. But as long as you're able to visit each of the heroic ages and right the wrongs that have been wrought there, the proper flow of time will be restored soon enough. In which case, you'll need to continue to seek out and speak with the Tockles, who are travelling the length and breadth of Urdia in search of past words. The more of them you learn, the more ancient ages you'll be able to visit. If anyone can find them all and put things right, it's you. It's time for you to shine, dear hero. As Tockles, our sacred mission has always been to ensure that the great deeds of the past remain intact. Of course, Sek. Hello, by the way. We're in 2D mode. This is something entirely new to me. It's additional content, not like changed to 2D mode. It's additional stuff. That's cool though. Tockles' sacred mission has always been to ensure that the great deeds of the past remain intact for the sake of the future. But we need your help. Please, history itself hangs in the balance. Yeah, I guess that's for now. And I do need to check, what's up with this guy? Tockles have been dispatched to every corner, search for words, but they're blocking off a cave, my dude. What's in that cave? Probably not anything important, right? I'm going to assume it's not anything important. I'm very quickly going to check to make sure there's not a secret passage anywhere. Because I wouldn't be entirely surprised if there was underneath, like, the overgrowth. Yeah, it doesn't seem there is, so I assume back to the main game? And that's... You're not the one I spoke to before. Welcome back, Luminary. I heard you took a moment to listen to Mayor's request for assistance. Thank you, and good luck. I'm Tickle, Ickle's uncle. Come talk to me when you decide time is right to take a trip to Tickington. Oh, wait a second. I heard something you wanted me to pass on. I get a proper ticking off if I forgot. Tick tock, bring back the past, turn back the clock. And I've got the locations of places to go. Select wine, select passwords, info menu, get hints. Okay, cool. So it's kind of like a treasure hunt, which when I find the treasure, it gets me a small amount of additional content to work through. Halt, none may pass without, pass. And yeah, I have one, don't worry Mr. Guard, we're all good. Very well, everything seems to be in order. Through you go. Yeah, I really do need to get a drink of water. I'm just waiting until we get to cutscene so I can disappear for a moment. Because, I mean, we ought to have a cutscene soon, right? We're walking into the desert. That gets us a cutscene, maybe. I'm doubtful, but it might. No, just walking through doesn't seem to get me a cutscene. That's a little bit of a shame. Understandable, but a shame. I really should have brought my horse. Yeah, so it's quite a long walk. But all we need to do is walk up to this gate. We'll enter a new region. I can quickly disappear while hopefully a cutscene goes on. Because I really need to drink. Come on, cutscene. You know you want to be a cutscene game. Cool, cutscene. I'm going to disappear for a moment while this happens.
Oh, just look at all these people! How marvelous! Is there some kind of festival going on, I wonder?
Yes, of course. Gallopolis is the kingdom of the desert knight, isn't it? And of the racetrack where they love to compete. I think we've arrived in town just in time for the horse racing festival.
I've also arrived back.
Well, you go play with ponies if you like. I'm off to look for the Yggdrasil branch. That's why we're here, in case you've forgotten.
Really? I'm happy to play with horses, Eric.
Oh, let Mr. Moody No Fun go off on his own if he wants. There's nothing to stop us having a little look around while we're here.
You've got a handful of quests around. And if I'm remembering correctly, there's also you. Oh me, oh my, just look at you. What a handsome fellow you are. I wish to give you the priceless gift of Puff Puff. Will you permit me? And yes, Secker, you might have an idea as to what she's alluding to. So I'm gonna say yes, just to keep the audience happy, you know? Nothing else. Oh, I'm so happy to hear you say this. Come then, follow me. Hee hee. Yeah, I mean, we're living into our house now, so let's quickly break the pots. You know, it's what you do. This me, but I cannot see you all at once. Whatever do you think I am? Hee hee. Just you, my sweet, you and you alone. Come now, will you follow me to my private chamber? Wonderful, then follow me. Poison never still leaves his friends behind. Wonder what could be happening here? No, just sit right here on the bed. That's it, my sweets. Is it alright with you if I turn off the lights, yes? Here we go then. Hee hee. Puff, 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 and so on. You get the idea. Ah, ha, 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 ha. And then we got... What? what are you? Hey, that tickles. Not bad, eh? It's given a puff puff and a half, I do. Her her. My sweet, meet my father. He's the greatest practitioner of puff puff in all the lands of the world. That's me done then. Don't be a stranger, eh, sunshine? Her her. Off he goes. Our protagonist here is quite likely traumatized after all of that. And we've got all my friends waiting outside. With the two girls being, of course, a bit upset. Well, how was it? Look, let's just get out of here, shall we? Oh god. The thing is, that changes from region to region, I believe. It's good fun. Yeah, pick up a quest. We need to, I think for this one, go murder a rarefied cactus. Let's just quickly skip through all that. Well, we'll find that cactus eventually. It won't be too hard. But we've got more to immediately get done. Such as, I need to, before I forget, equip someone with this gold bracer. Give it to her because it increases charm. Also, can I buy any tickets to this? All sold out. Silva's performing, you see. All sold in a flash. Try again another time. Get in eventually. And we can apparently just walk in the back. Cool. I feel most people would not be allowed to just walk into the back like this, but it's alright. Just quickly steal some treasure. Treasure chest is empty. Perhaps it won't be later. Dressed in the circus, eh? Well, I'm the ringmaster. We're just getting ready for the biggest show of the year. The annual Sand National Special. It's always popular, but this time we've managed to sign up for Great Sylvando, one of the world's top performers, and ticket sales have gone through the roof. I honestly can't believe we got him. I was sure he'd refuse, you see. He's around for wanting to do his own thing. Yeah. Well, we'll hear more about Sylvando soon. We'll hear more about him. Let's make my way outside for now. Yeah, we want to, hopefully, anyway, get this, like, World Tree branch, I believe is what this is being referred to as. I also spot on the minimap, we've got a quest just down here. Oh my good man. How much longer must I wait? Why must the sands torture me so? Ah, good day to you. You're perhaps wondering why I'm standing here? Yes. Truth is, I'm a painter. I'm waiting for a scene worthy to be immortalised by my hand. I've already envisaged the sort of image I would like to paint. A mighty, magnificent conflict unfolding in the desert. Alas, the sands have yet to oblige me. There's something missing. What could it be? Setting is perfect and there are plenty of Spitfires. Ah, but of course, conflict. Cataclysmic, chaotic conflict in the form of a magnificent move, such as Wild Sight. He just wants me to do one of the pet powers. That's all good. Now, apparently also give me a recipe book if I get that. So that's lovely. Yeah. Picked up the quests. We now simply walk into the castle. Last time we met a king or sultan or anything, it only went well. I'm sure you'll remember. So, yeah, we'll need to see what happens here. But at the very least, we can go around smashing some pots and barrels and whatnot. Right, I don't know if we're actually allowed into all of these rooms. Apparently we are. Read a book. Is this recipes? One of them will be. Nope, it's something about someone's personal life. It's a diary. Do, however, get a pair of fishnet stockings and Sultan's underwear. Lovely. Concrete earrings. Might boost defense if I had to guess. But yeah, fishnet stockings. I would imagine we cannot equip 2 pairs of them on the same character. But we can certainly give like one to both Serena and Veronica, because I think Serena's the one who has it at the moment. We need our healer to survive. But we can give it to the child. It seems a bit odd giving the child fishnet stockings. But, I mean, she meets the requirements of being a woman, so she gets to wear them. And they're pretty decent as far as equipment goes. And I also get an iron broadsword. That's not better than what I have now. But if I like upgrade it with some pearls, it definitely would be. Feathered cap, that's actually quite a good find. Ancient book, something about Drunstenide. That's not important. Is this recipes? One of them will be. Power of positivity. Yeah, nah, it's not gonna help either. Yeah, quickly, equipment we want. Probably feathered cap to you. Fishnet stockings for you. And concrete earrings. Defense and charm. Ooh, that makes it a tough choice. Is that better than the gold bracer? It is. It's more charm central by the looks of it, so I'm going to give that to Serena. Because we kind of, if I'm remembering how it works correctly, want to have a lot of charm on a handful of people. We don't want unnecessarily everyone. So yeah, Eric's got 76 and Serena's got 79. That should hopefully help a bit at some point in the game. I don't know how likely it is to come into effect. There's a chance it will just stop enemies from acting every now and then.
This race, my fellow Gallipolitans, this race. Fellow Gallipolitans, this is no ordinary Sand National. This race marks the day that Faris, my son and heir, comes of age, and as such... No. An event of such significance must have eloquence to match. Such functional pleasantries will not thrill my beloved subjects.
Just doing some rehearsing as we've walked in.
And who exactly might you be? I have no time to grant an audience today. You must leave. Immediately.
Father, my training is complete.
Then give me the pledge.
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom his master. He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
I like the little he made after correcting himself.
Yes, very good. The knight's pledge must always be your guide, my son. You are a man now, Faris. And tomorrow's race shall prove it. You must show your people that you are worthy of their adulation.
Fear not, beloved father. I shall disappoint neither you nor they. Oh.
Is he trying to flirt? I don't know.
What is your name, stranger? And what brings you to Gallopolis?
yeah, I introduce myself and say I'm here for a branch.
Surely he speaks of the rainbow. It is the only treasure of our kingdom that would warrant such a description. I believe I can assist you, friend. Visit me in my chambers at the foot of the great staircase. I shall await you there.
And also, before we go there, I believe, if I'm remembering right, yeah, get a chest here. I don't think there's one on the balcony, but yeah, just steal his retirement fund, you know? The king doesn't need a retirement fund. That's the thing. I'll check the balcony. I don't think there's anything out here, but it's worth a check. There might be some kind of mini medal in one of these pots, perhaps. Let's give them a smash. Get a wake robin. It's something, I guess. Not a mini medal, but that'll do. That'll do. Got something out of it. Yes, I believe the prince, having been through these chambers before, is to this one on the left, because the other one had the sultan's underwear. Yes, here he is.
Ah, you came. Thank you. Yes. Your height and physique are perfect, and you have the face of one who knows horses.
I appreciate the compliments.
You should be aware that the branch you seek is a priceless royal treasure. My father is unlikely to give it away freely to some wandering stranger. However, he might be persuaded to part with it if the request came from his beloved son. I have but one small favor to ask in return. But the palace walls have so many unwelcome ears. The noise of the circus will protect our privacy. Will you join me there?
I mean, I'm always down for a good circus, yeah.
Then it is agreed. I will meet you at the entrance to that ridiculous tent this evening. Do not be late, please.
Okay, this evening, go to the circus. Got it. But before we leave, I mean, we've got to say hello to the palace cat. Yeah, love them. Love little animals in games. And we've got even more over here. Hello. 2 more cats just snuggling up to each other. What's she talking about? Palace is home to a great many cats. Alas, the knights are not in the least bit interested, and so it is us maids who must take care of them. There's so many cats about, I love it. Yeah, I'll also talk to you. Crossbow's best friend is my life. Yeah, my crossbow alone is not enough. It's nothing without the crossbow kid. Because, yeah, I remember in base game, he gave us a crossbow, which we would then use to hunt down targets throughout the world. I'm fairly certain we got rid of that in Definitive Edition. I'm not 100%. I think they did. Yeah, if we're waiting until evening, we could go wait inside one of the, like, taverny places. An inn, that's the word. Instead, let's just have a shop around. Maybe do a bit of fighting outside. What do I need? I mean, apparently we can buy a rapier. Does that increase deftness? Increases charm. Fair enough. I need a claymore. I could get a better wand. Is this just better magical mending? Yeah. A chance of beguiling enemies. I mean, may as well. We've got the money to spare. Giving it to Serena. Equipping it is slightly better. Not by a huge amount, but a little. A little. And this staff is... I mean, just honestly good bit better for Veronica. So may as well get that equipped. There we go. And I think I will buy a rapier. It's higher damage. Which means it's better than that iron broadsword, I think it is, I just picked up a little while ago. So yeah, equip that. And yeah, sell some old equipment. Because we no longer need this bronze sword plus 3. And what else do we not need? We don't need this whip. We're not going to use it. It's not a unique item either. Not selling Serena's wand or Veronica's staff. Can, however, sell the spear. She's a healer. She doesn't need a spear. As nice as it is to focus on damage, it's not a requirement here. And rare fibre cultivated by goblin gardeners. It says it's rare. It's not worth a lot. That's the thing we picked up from the rarefied guy in the kind of distorted time world place. Like that lamplighter's worth a lot more. So is Revive. Fair enough, fair enough. That is all for now. Collecting 100 different types of item, and for spending a lot of money at once, we get bonuses. Fair enough. Do we want armor? We've got a good bit of money still. I reckon we can get away with buying some armor. What do I like to buy? Ooh, a bronze shield. That's quite good. We've also got bunny ears. Is this the only other part to the outfit piece? Because I'll buy it. I'm gonna give it to Serena because, I mean, it's gonna boost charm, isn't it? Changes when equipped with a bunny suit and the stockings. Okay, so we don't have a bunny suit. We're fine for now. We can get a dancer costume. That is a powerful piece of armor. Also increases charm. Changes appearance too. You know what? Yeah. I like the idea of changing appearance. We need something for Eric still. Apart from that, we've got everyone wearing something fancy. For myself... I mean, I'm tempted to buy that shield, but I think get the cape for Eric first. Because yeah, this... If I give it to Eric, it's just a good bit more defense. And yeah, what about the rest? It is better block chance than my current shield by 1%. It's worth buying. It's worth buying. A rapier and a shield, however, seems a little bit odd. Got enough for a turban. In fact, no, got enough for a feathered cap. I don't think we need turbans. We've not got enough for anything else. Sell my old scale shield. I think that's about all we can reasonably sell. That's all for now. And with any luck, if I go into my forge, we should hopefully be able to make a hat. So I believe we do need another feathered cap, yes. Because we're going to give that to Veronica. So let's give this a go. We've got a fair bit more in the way of levels since then for our forging. So I think we'll be fine to do this. It's double-edged bash each side. And yeah, get a regular one in down the bottom. Furthest off now would be here. On this one. That one. And on this one. I think that might turn out brilliantly. Turn out really well. So it's not brilliant. Strike at half strength there. That's going to turn into a +3 now, right? Yeah, it's going to turn out brilliantly. Good to know. Let's finish it. And fingers crossed, because, I mean, in fact, we don't need to cross our fingers. We get perfection. We are simply amazing at it. I love the little fanfare. It's a little much for just crafting, but yeah, it's nice. And 2 pearls. Do we have any accessories to make? Cause yeah, I think we can make a ring. I will make one. I don't know if we'll use it. That's a different story. For now though, we have improved in our smithing since we last made this. So I reckon we stand a decent chance at this. So I praise. Is this going to turn out brilliantly? It's going to turn out really well. Do a lightning bash in that part. Ah, damn. I should have finished when I thought I should have. I shouldn't have pushed. I could have got that to a +2. It's going to be a +1. Ah well. If I did get a crit, that would have been worthwhile. But that's fine. For now, equipment, Veronica, you get a new hat, yes. Nice. Do we equip her with the actual, like, boar hat? I'd rather not use the stuff we've been given just as kind of bonus content. Yeah, so I'm not going to, is what I'm deciding. I've got it for the aesthetics, but that's all. And I mean, that's somewhat frisky armor for Twitch. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, we still have a while in the day. So let's try and get those golden cutlets or whatever it was. You just need to go murder a cactus or 2. We'll also murder one of these guys since they are new for now. There we go. Even one of the chimeras. Lovely. Yeah, I reckon we should be safe to murder these guys, right?
I hope this works.
I'm a little worried about the hammer guys. They do tend to hit quite hard, but only on occasion. They have a good chance of critting, basically. We seem to be fine though. We seem to be more than fine. 215 as well is perfectly good for XP mounts. Yeah, let's find enemy cactuses. That's not an enemy one there. Trying to think, where were they? Were they over this way? I want to say these kind of green balls here are the ones that can become rare. Yeah, I think it's these guys. We do also want to get Wild Side for Eric at some point. I can't remember what he needs to be able to do that.
How wonderful!
It's one of the pep powers, so we want to get pepped up. In fact, if we're doing that, Misc Tactics, don't use pet powers now, because we need to get some of them saved up. Yeah, I'm a little worried here for Veronica. But at the same time, I don't particularly care for her, so that's fine. It's a bit mean of me to say that, isn't it? But I'm not lying. She's the party member I like the least. She's just...
Who else
she's
wants
too
some?
kind of full of herself, you know?
dear.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll get healed up eventually, right? She's not going to end up dying. Yeah, there we go. Serena gets in with the heal. You really did not need to sizz Veronica. Sizz is a group attack. It was a single enemy.
Thank goodness.
But yeah, we've not come across a rare one yet. Any more? For any more? That's some over this way. I think this is some of them. Yeah, here we go. It's not grinding that we're doing. We're trying to get a specific quest item. There's a difference, you know?
Let's heat things up.
And yeah, no, that wasn't what we're after. We're after fancy version of one of these dudes. Come on. I know you can give it to me. Honestly, if I use Sizz myself, is that enough to kind of just win?
Here you are.
I don't know, it might be. Let's give that a go. So it doesn't do huge amounts of damage, but it does enough. And, I mean, we gotta level up. It's not what we were going for, but I won't say no to it. Another berry. Damn it. We're just waiting to get one of these guys to be a rare one. It's an annoying quest to have to do. Especially because these enemies are a bit cruel. And the rare version is harder to beat.
Ha! Easy.
Okay, that's all of those ones. Any more further ahead? Maybe? Probably not. That looks to be kind of not cactus area over there. I do, however, see sparkly item. Do pick up that. Snake skin. I can't remember if that's used. Is that for a snake skin whip? I want to say. So we've got a fella. Hello there, Mr. Luminary. Took my ticking time, but I found a password for you. Go ahead and say it now to make sure you're paying attention. Cool. I've got an additional place I can go to. And I'm not going to bother reading all of that. I know I've not seen it before, but I don't particularly care. It's the quests that happen afterwards that matter. Not what we're talking about. And, there we go. One of the golden ones. Now, he's a bit worrying, so let's quickly try and finish off his friend. So we don't want his friend to be around for long.
We'll soon have that patched up.
Because yeah, as a rare version, he is going to hurt.
This.
He's also got a lot of health.
Thanks.
I'm assuming Serena will be able to heal up Veronica, so I'm just going to go for damage. Ooh, I got hits. That's not ideal, but I think we might have this guy in a second. He's looking low in health.
Here you are.
And I get a heal, so that's good. He hurts a lot, but there we go.
Who
Quest
else wants
done.
some?
Not bad, eh?
D-dazzle. Anyone got enough to do anything? I need total of 10 for that. Eric, how much do you need? You needed 16? Yeah, you need 16. Veronica, I don't entirely know what I want you to have. I quite like the idea of you going over here, which you mean going along the bottom. Getting anti-magic, so you need 8. And yeah, we're not getting anything with Serena for a while. But again, similar, we're wanting to get magical mending plus 30. Oh, that is good. That wants us to go for 8 first. So wait until we get 8. Okay, we can do that. We've got gold ore and a golden globule. That is what we needed for the quest. Still not evening though. And I get a feeling our other quest, which, do I get a quest log? Quest catalog, here we go. Why is this one completed? The blacksmith by the furnace in Hotto seems to be in short supply of something. Guess we can go back and do that. I don't know why it's marked as completed, but we've not done it. I'm very confused. I guess we've already got what you needed? Yeah, that's what we're doing right now. For this, find the Spitfire and yeah, use Wild Side just to boost air. If memory serves, Spitfire is located behind Gallopolis, behind the city. So I don't think we're going to get to that just yet. And also, why am I doing that when I can just zoom? We would like Hotto. Here we go. Blacksmith we need to talk to. Okay, find a blacksmith. Simple enough. I mean, we've got a forge up there. I'm assuming it's not the one there, because that's just got a kid. We're not going to go talk to the kid. He's not important. Maybe you. Hello, my good man. So that one's brow, the hammer on hot iron, the life of a smith. Art of our fathers, a village built on its trade, a proud tradition, and iron ore. I've got tons of iron ore. That's fine. It gives me crafting as well, so that's perfect. Yes, I've got the ore, here you go. Give me the recipe book. Now I must confess, in truth you had enough ore, which to test you. Brilliant. So he just gives it back, and yeah, get a recipe book. Does teach me how to do some crafting, so I will make those things, simply to have them have been made. Because I like making sure everything's been crafted at least once, you know? I don't know if the game cares, but I care. And that's what matters, you know? Yeah, recently learned... Aren't able to make a rapier, which is a shame. But I mean, we've got enough to make both of these, so give it a go. Can't be that hard, right? Yeah, if we use the double-edged bash, I think you can quite happily use that on both the top and bottom once. I think use it once more on top. Yeah, that seems to have gone relatively well. I think it's not going to turn out as a +3, might be a +2 if we're lucky. Turn out really well, yeah, it's a +2. I'm happy with a +2. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's fine. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Iron broadsword +2. We also would like to craft a cast iron claymore. Bigger weapon. Presumably has more squares. Considerably more squares. Yeah, the smaller sword had 3. This one is 8. Okay. I mean, let's go for it. Seems to be fairly doable. Yeah, I think from here, lightning bash. It's as good as we're getting it. Stop now, turns out it's a +2. That's fine enough by me. It's a little hopeful for a +3 since we got 2 of them spot on, but yeah, nah, that's fine. +2 is perfectly good by me. And with 8 pearls, can I rework something that's worthwhile? Strength ring? I'm tempted. It's a good one to upgrade. So it's just straight up extra attack. The other option would be if I upgrade a poison moth knife, it might get a better paralysis chance. Apart from that, I don't think I particularly care about the on-hit effects of either of these two. Yeah, poison moth knife. It would be tempting to go for straight up damage. This is damage on Eric, and a possibility we get a better status chance. So let's go for it. I'm not sure how well this will turn out. Okay. Top, perfect. Gonna do a light bash in the bottom. This might turn out brilliantly right now. Yes, this turns into +3. Bam! Stop here. And we're all good. We have a lovely weapon. And is it going to be a higher than 8% chance, do we think? I hope so. I'll quickly check the details in here because it is still equipped. We don't need to go re-equip it. So yeah, let's quickly check. Rework an item on... Yeah, there's nothing else to really rework. And... it's a shame. Understandable, but a shame. It's still an 8% chance. That's fine. That's fine. That having been done though, I've not actually checked this side of the village. Are there like any chests or anything? I can't remember if there is, off the top of my head. I seem to remember there being something. I'm just not sure what. And exactly where. So I know later into the game we do come back here and this building has a much bigger point to it. We do come back here and do stuff up there. So I don't know if up here there's like a red chest anywhere. I'm living in hope, but yeah, no. I'm starting to quickly lose that hope. There was something. I reckon it'd be hidden around the side somewhere. It's not around that side. It'd be around this side. It's unlikely. But it's there. There is something. There's also some pots I'll go and smash. And... ooh, perfectionist pearls. That was worthwhile finding. I love some good perfectionist pearls. I'm gonna hold on to them for now. Simply because we're going to get a new party member soon. I want to get them some good equipment and upgrade it. I'm not going to spoil things for those who don't know. But yeah, we're going to get something who I'm looking forward to getting it, you know? That though, we seem to be done with this place. So magic, zoom back to Gallopolis. Where it's up to be like almost night time, right? Like we've been outside for quite a while, running around doing stuff. It's very much like the middle of the day, possibly the sun setting. You can also see the star up there, which has gone behind the clouds. It's an important star. It comes into play a lot later, but it's an important star, I promise you. For now though, we want to hand in the quest and then we'll go sleep in the inn. Yep, I have brought you the golden globule. Please give me the, like, trickster item. I don't care about your culinary kind of description of what it's like. There there we go. Quest complete. Any other quests we can pick up right now? If I go to the quest catalogue, they're all completed. And yeah, we can't accept anything else yet. So we have everything we can for now. That's all good. Well, I guess go to sleep until evening then. It could be, if I'm actually thinking correctly, that it's set to not become evening until I go to sleep here. Yeah, just rest a while. Until dusk. I'm assuming not until night? I don't know if we wanted to sleep until night. Well, we'll need to kind of wait and see. Please come again. Starting to think we need to wait until night. Yeah, because I'm not seeing who we need to see. That's a shame. We have a red book, however. Did not notice that before, and finally found the recipe. I told you they existed. Take a look inside, learned how to make lampposts, wizard stabs, and tricky turbans. So the turban blouse, enchantress's gloves. So if we buy a turban or two, we should be able to make fancy hats. And who doesn't love a fancy hat, you know? Buy turbans. I'll not equip them yet. I'll just stick them in the equipment bag. Because I think only male characters can equip turbans. Doing that, go to my forge again. How do we make these? Can we make them all? We can't make the hat just yet. We could purchase the missing materials, but it's quite expensive. Same with that, presumably magic defense. Yeah, helps with casting spells, stops you being stopped from doing them. We can, however, make these gloves. I will make them because we need to. More importantly though, that is a wand, that is a staff. We are able to make both. So let's give them both a shot first. Because Serena, we're going to keep on the team. We need to heal her. We can't be getting rid of her for quite a while. Not entirely certain about Veronica. She's on there to be replaced soon. I won't lie to you. As soon as we're able to get my preferred character on the team, we're replacing her. If I stop now, turn out it's a +2. It's not brilliant. I'm gonna finish. I'm happy with +2. I could be greedy, do a lightning hit, and hope I get a crit. It's not worth it. Settle on a +2. Forge the staff. I'm not going to get much use, but it's worth having just because I want to craft things, you know? You know, we just kind of hope we get to the right kind of level. How's this turn out? Is this going to be brilliant or +2? This didn't take a lot to move the bars up, so I'm not going to attempt to do better. So I'd be worried about overshooting by correcting the middle slot. Yeah, +2's fine. A +2's fine. Okay, next. Do we want to buy something to make a turban? Because apparently that can only be worn by Veronica. Which is weird, because turbans can't be worn by female characters, I think, is the item restriction. By default. So that's an odd one. It's an odd one. Enchantress's gloves, though. That is just magical might and deftness. I mean, I may as well craft it, right? I'm going to be using it at some point. The other option is... Looks like I can't afford to do that. It costs 168. I'm assuming 168 more than I have. Is what it means. Yeah, we can craft these. And I may as well craft a turban if I can afford to buy the resources for it. For now though, we just kinda hope that we don't mess up these gloves. I'm a little worried about that middle one. I'm gonna go for a light hit. Just to be safe. Stop now. Turns out really well. +2. That's fine. +2 is perfectly good. There we go. Chantress's gloves. That we should be done crafting for the moment. Well, I'll get back to it later. We will make that turban once kind of we get to a later point and actually equip what we made before we do anything else. Yeah, because that's a reasonable increase. It does also, if used as an item, just cast a free spell. Cool. That's a good one. Does this one have anything special? Not really, but it has got better attack and a little better mending. So sure, well, I'll give that one. And silver platter. I don't know if we're able to equip other shields with her, but for now we're focusing on charms, it's fine. Let's just sleep until, or not sleep, wait until night. Rest a while until night. There we go. I can finally get a cutscene with who I think's my favourite character. I think it's a cutscene anyway. I'm fairly certain he shows up. Yeah, let's talk to a rather conspicuous man here. Who knows who he could be? You came. Excellent. The noise of a circus will allow us to speak without being overheard. Shall we go inside? Good. The circus has already started. We should enter without further delay. I'm here for the circus, not for this kinda conspicuous looking prince. Yeah, we need to get Eric an outfit. He's looking too normal to be part of the team.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's time for the act you've all been waiting for. The Wandering Wonder who amazes audiences wherever he goes. Prepare yourselves for an experience like no other. Prepare yourselves for the Great Sylvando!
Yay, Sylvando! The crowd wasn't cheering it, so I had to. That's fancy, turning a ball into a knife.
Yeah.
And then disintegrating the knives. Surely that would just splatter them all with molten metal.
Ladies and gentlemen, please! There is no need to be afraid! The great Sylvando will never endanger his adoring audience.
Sure,
After all,
Sylvando.
darlings, you are the ones who make this show so special! I love you all! Thank you! Thank you!
must talk while the people are distracted. And please, not a word of this to anyone. Now, as you may be aware, the Sun National is the most important event of the year here in Gallopolis.
It feels weird going to a circus and then having
Tomorrow,
seats
I am
facing
due
away
to make
from
my debut in
the
the
show.
race to end all races. However, there is a problem. One teeny tiny, terrible problem. I cannot ride. In fact, I have barely so much as sat in a saddle.
What?
Yeah.
I have
Bit
so
of a
far been
predicament,
able to
yeah.
hide this unfortunate fact, but if I were to take part in the race, the inconvenient truth would surely be uncovered. And yet I have no choice! For a prince of Gallopolis not to take part in the Sun National on the year of his coming of age is unthinkable! Unthinkable! So you see, your coming here was fated. It is a sign. The forces of destiny mean me to use you as my double. Ta-da!
Your double? How's that gonna work? Won't everyone notice as soon as he walks out onto the track?
Ah, the fates have provided that also. For you see, the royal family always races in full armor, lest the unthinkable occur. His face will be hidden from view. Oh, please, please. I beg of you. You must help me. You must enter the Sun National in my place.
You are the most pathetic excuse
I
for
mean,
a
I
prince
like the
I've
idea
ever
of
seen.
horse
If you
racing.
think we're going to help you lie to your people, you've got another thing coming.
Is that so? Then I assume that your need of the rainbow is not so great after all.
Wow. Talk about shameless.
Call me what you will, it changes nothing. You will do as the fates wish and take my place in the race? Yes?
Nah, I'm good. I'm good, Mr. Prince.
Oh, 1,000 pardons. I could not hear you over the noise of the crowd. Allow me to ask again. Will you enter the Sun National in my place?
Yeah, this is a I don't get a choice moment, isn't it?
I knew you would see sense in
Very
the
good.
end. Thank you. I will talk to my father about
The
the
fact that it
rainbow
says I knew you would
as soon
see
as the race
sense in
is
the end
over.
means
You
he
have
did
my
hear
word.
me the first time.
I took the liberty of arranging rooms for you at the inn.
That's great.
Rest well. I will see you in the stables, bright and early. You will find the stable entrance in the western part of the city. Do not be late. Now, I must be on my way. Farewell, friends!
I love how conspicuous he is with his clothing. It's great. So, should I'm not... I mean, you've got a fair point. You've got a fair point. He is royalty. He's allowed to evade taxes. That's what royalty means. Kind of. Morning, I hear you spent the evening at the circus. It's not the most wonderful spectacle. Today's the day of the San National. So much to enjoy. The streets outside are already full of life. Pardon? You wish to find your royal dressing room? That is the grandest room in the stables, of course. Yeah, to the stables. I love how just no one apart from, like, apparently Sylvando noticed it was the prince. It was incredibly, incredibly obvious, but apparently no one else noticed. Okay, before we go inside, I want to quickly check in here. If I remember right, is it upstairs? We've got something. We've got this. 70 coins. Book. Does that have anything good? Apparently not. I must have misremembered. I could have sworn there's like a chest up here. I could have sworn. Yeah, time to do some minor impersonation of a royal figure. It's all fine. It's not in any way a crime. In fact, for starters, I'm beginning to worry that I might actually have to try and ride a horse. Now come, the race will begin shortly. And fear not, I remember my promise. If you do as we agreed, I will ask my father about the branch. Well, are you ready? Good, now hurry. You must don the royal Gallipolitan armour and helm. Fear not, it will fit you perfectly, I am sure. Take the prince's armour, put on the helmet, and there we go. As if it were made for you. No one will suspect for a moment that you are not, in fact, the Prince of Gallipolis. Now, the race is about to begin. Your steed waits outside. Once you are safely mounted, make your way through to the paddock. The racetrack lies beyond. Meet me afterward in the passageway that leads to the racetrack. They'll give me the helm, and no one will be any the wiser. Now go, and remember, you are the Prince of Gallipolis, and your public expect many great things of you. Not make a fool of me. I mean, yeah, I'm gonna get first place, don't you worry, Mr. Prince. Onto the... I mean, it's not a particularly fancy looking horse. It looks like all the other ones, but I guess I'm in the fancy armour, so it doesn't matter. We don't need a fancy looking horse. What we do need to go is to check in case there's a chest in this area. Which there isn't, but worth a check. So entrance to track, Your Highness. Are your preparations complete? I mean, yeah, let's go for it. What can possibly go wrong? Oh no, that's a lower res cutscene. Let's be zoomed in there. Those people are looking a little worse than they are.
Gallipolitans! This is... no ordinary Sand National!
They're all cheering over him. You can barely be heard.
All hail Prince Varys!
Am I not gonna wave to them? Like, play the part?
Prince Varys!
Or what's going on?
Oh, such a fine figure of a man!
Look at my team cheering on the prince as well.
It must be wonderful to be so popular, darling. But of course, you are used to it. Being a real live prince, huh?
Do I love you. Look at how
The name's
fancy his
Silvano,
horse
by
is.
the way. One of the other riders had a little whoopsie, so I had to step in at the last minute. But don't think I'll be going easy on you just because you're royalty. Where would be the fun in that? Try to keep up, little princey.
I love Silvando. My fake mum is disappointed. That's okay, my real one is as well. It's fine, Seko. It just matches up perfect. Okay. R3 send my horse speeding ahead. X click on the reins for a tight turn. And there we go. That's the rules. There's no reason not to dash. I can't jump apparently. That's good to know. We're doing fine, however. Look at me go. How many laps are we doing? It's like 3 laps, I think. Yeah, looks it, judging by the side. We're doing perfectly well. Perfectly well. Look at me go on the good old horse. I'm a little worried we'll run out of stamina at some point, because I'm not doing this completely flawlessly. I'm doing my best, but yeah, flawless is a hard one to do. However, I'm looking relatively competent right now, which is unusual for me. You're almost gonna lap a person. Look at that, that's last place right there. Goodbye, last place. You're not even on to your last lap. There we go. First place by quite a margin, I would imagine. I think I saw Sylvando coming up there in the end, but he seemed to be about maybe 2-3 seconds behind.
Oh, magnificent! I hardly dared think that you might actually win! Now quickly, my public await! I shall take the reins from here.
I don't know how to ride a horse, but I mean apparently
Fear
you
not,
can
my
from
friend.
here.
I have not forgotten my promise. I will discuss the rainbow with my father, just as soon as my people have finished showering me with adulation!
Oh, I hate the prince. He's a great character, because you're made to not really like him. He's incompetent, to put it lightly. Shares of Prince Faris's door and public fill the air as he makes his way out onto the track.
Praise the fates, our plan was a success. Thank you. You have spared me great humiliation. I will go immediately to my father and ask about the rainbow.
All hail Prince Faris, pride of the desert, horseman extraordinaire. Darling, you were fabulous. It was enough to bring a tear even to my jaded eye.
Oh.
Wait, don't tell me you were... Surely you didn't let your understudy take the stage for the command performance? Oh, this is too good!
Wait! But you do not understand the pressure I am under. A prince of Gallopolis who could not ride a horse is a disgrace to the kingdom. I did what was necessary for the sake of my people. And now all can be forgotten. Yes?
And there was silly old Sylvando thinking that knights never retreated in the face of adversity.
Silence! I am the prince of this kingdom, and I will not have a traveling jester lecture me on chivalry.
1,000 pardons, your highness.
It keeps kind of going wrong, doesn't it?
The Sultan wishes to see you, your highness. Your magnificent display of horsemanship has pleased him greatly.
Very good. I will come right away. My promise still stands. Come to the throne room in a little while. We will see what can be done about this branch of yours.
Oh, Sylvando, I've missed you.
So nice to see a royal with the common touch.
It's great.
You were wonderful out there today, darling. Maybe we'll get to share the stage again soon.
He's great. He's brilliant. Yeah, we're horse racers now. I mean, I've always said people have often referred to me as quite the racist, so I'm good at races, you know. Yeah, let's just head straight up into the palace, because I'm sure this is later already, right? Let's quickly say hello to one of the cats. Meow to you too. Yeah, up the stairs and hopefully to just immediately grab our like little rainbow branch thing. If only it was that easy. If only.
Truly, I am humbled. All I have ever desired is to fulfill my duties as a prince and as a knight. Father, if I may, I have promised to assist these travelers. Would you permit me to explain?
Gladly, my son. It warms my heart to see you aiding those in need.
Yeah.
Truly, you have taken the knight's
Helping
pledge
those
to
in
heart.
need. That's me.
Thank you, Father. The truth of the matter is that my friends here have come to Gallopolis in search of the rainbow.
Your Majesty, the beast has returned. It attacked one of our men while we were out on patrol. The Slayer of the Sands is back? Why must the accursed creature always appear on this, the happiest day of the year? We will stand for this no longer. I must dispatch my finest knights and ensure that the fiend never again returns to terrorize the celestial sands. But wait. My boy, the fates are speaking to us. Capturing the Slayer would be the perfect way to show your people what a fine knight you have become.
What? Oh, Father, so many of our bravest men have confronted the creature and perished. Surely, I do not stand a chance.
Truly, it is the most able who are the most humble. But you cannot hide your true feelings. You are trembling with excitement. This is your moment, Faris, my boy. Capture the Slayer and take your place in history.
But
Why capture it though? Why not just slay it?
Very well,
You know?
Father.
I don't think there's a benefit to
I
keeping
shall
it
begin
around.
my preparations right away. Oh. 1,000 pardons. The rainbow will have to wait. Meet me in my chambers. There is something we must discuss. Oh, just breathe, Faris.
Poor Faris. He's entirely incompetent, but he's justified to not want to do this. Although, you have to worry about what he's been learning all this time as a prince. He's not able to do these apparently important things.
Will tear me limb from limb unless you aid me. Have pity on a desperate soul. Oh.
Spoken like a true desert knight. Seriously, can't you handle this on your own?
No! No, such a thing is impossible! I am no knight! I neglected my training! I allowed my vassals to fight all my battles for me! Oh, it is not my fault! I am an only child! I was coddled from birth and praised for the most insignificant of achievements! I did not wish to disappoint my parents or my people, so I found ways of seeming to fulfill their expectations without necessarily doing
we
so.
learn a bit about him.
But the more I fulfilled them, the more their expectations grew, and now finally they expect the possible? Ow, it's so unfair.
Yeah, brought upon himself.
Don't you see? If you refuse to help me, I will be sent to my doom, and through no fault of my own. Please, will you take pity
I
on
hate
your
him. He's a
old
great character, but I hate him. Nah, I'm good.
I am begging you, begging. If you will not do it for me, do it for Gallopolis.
Ah, fine. I don't think I got a choice.
Oh, thank you. 10,000 thank yous. And fear not, I will speak to my father about the rainbow as soon as the beast is captured. We must make preparations to depart immediately.
He's not
I
most
will await you at the
trustworthy.
castle gates.
What a pathetic excuse for a prince. Goodness knows what'll become of Gallopolis with him in charge.
Oh, we mustn't be so hard on him, Veronica. I'm sure it can't be easy growing up with everyone expecting so much of you.
Well, time to go do some kind of hunt for a monster, you know? Almost a monster hunter is what we are, you know? But sadly, that's a different game franchise. Instead, we're just going to JRPG it up and, like, go do a turn-based battle. It's all fine. They're allowed to do a turn-based battle. It's a bit of a trek, though, to get all the way around. I'm not entirely sure if I remember the path we need to take. I know where we're going in the end. It's just a case of how we get there. Right, quickly before we go forwards, we get more perfectionist pearls. I do think we've got enough that I can spare an upgrade on my rapier. Just because I would like to have a slightly more powerful weapon, if I'm able. Oh, that is a difficult weapon to make. It kind of makes sense for a rapier, but it would get tougher to make towards the tip. So I understand that. However, that should turn out brilliantly, so we've done a very good job. Yeah, +3, bad. Look at that. Simple. Easy as, you know? It's gonna be a very fancy rapier now. How's it even look in terms of stats? It's +8 charm. Kind of thought that might go higher. Plenty of damage, plenty of damage. Yes, my good prince, let us leave. Here we are. I've instructed my men to wait outside the city gates. Come and join us as soon as you're ready. I mean, I'll be joining you immediately, my good man.
I mean no disrespect, Your Highness, but how could you do this to us? You have volunteered us for certain death.
Fear not, trusted retainers. We do not journey into the jaws of danger alone. Ha! Impeccable timing as always. Allow me to introduce our knights in shining armor. These brave adventurers have agreed to capture the Slayer for us. Now, the beast's lair is said to be located deep within the Celestial Sands. The fastest route is through the checkpoint to the west. We march immediately for Gallopolis!
For Gallopolis.
Yeah! Yeah!
I love how the knights do not trust this man one bit. This is great.
Room for a little one? Oh, I'd hate to miss a good beast hunt.
Huh?
Whoop.
Hello, Sylvander. Lovely to see you.
There's no such thing as a good beast hunt, friend. If I were you, I'd run along back to the circus.
Oh, Eric, you can't say that to him.
Well, aren't you just a lovely, patronizing little dear? Look, I'm worried about the half-wit prince getting himself killed. Can I come with you or not?
Of course, Sylvander. I'd never say no to you.
At least one of you has some sense. Lead on, darling! How?
I love Sylvander so much. He's genuinely amazing. He's so camp and overly flamboyant. It's what I always want from a character, you know? It's not to the extent that it's completely ridiculous. He's within a reasonable amount of being just a silly character. But he's still like, very exaggerated and it's great. It really is. Yeah, let's head through here. I don't think there's a chest inside this tent. Let me just quickly use the camera to check. Yeah, no, there isn't. Halt, Slayer stands in the loose. I cannot allow you to. Ah, you're the ones who'll be accompanying Prince Faris, right? You'll be the ones accompanying Prince Faris. Yes, sorry. Did not say that at all. 1,000 pardons. His Highness has asked that you be instructed to go on right through. And thank you, my good sir. Got new enemies as well. Apparently quite weak ones, but I guess we ought to beat them up anyway.
Night, night!
Judging by the fact we can knock them down with our horse, just use a Sizz. Veronica should finish him off. There we are. Yeah, I don't earn any XP, but we did kill some new enemies, so that's fine. And actually, something I forgot to do. Veronica, you didn't actually equip the gloves I made you, did you? No. Also, yeah, I'll switch this out from Eric to be a trickster card. Gives defense, gives charm, and gives evasion. Yeah, we're gonna give him that. And I'm very quickly going to see, can I upgrade that? Because if I can upgrade a straight up evasion chance item, that sounds really good. That sounds really, really good. Difficulty of 1. I think we can rework this. Yeah, this looks doable. It's double-edged bash, both of them. Bottoms seem to need more of a hit than the rest. That's fine. Do a lightning bash because I'm a little worried about going over. How's this gonna turn out? Stop now turns out really well. That's a +2. A +2 will do. And there we go. Not a perfect success, but pretty much. And what's that looking like now? A quick check in here. Yeah, from 1 to 3% evasion. I'm happy with that. I'll avoid a third of the attacks now. And do quickly go around grabbing some items as we make a move in here. We're high enough level for this that I'm not particularly worried. We have like some cultisty looking types. If we can get pepped up, I believe that big fella there is a Spitfire, who we need to use Wild Side on with Eric. So we can do that. So we need to quickly murder some fellas. I don't think these guys are particularly strong, but we're not weak enough that we wouldn't get XP. So I'm a little worried for them. they could deal a bit of damage. 9 points of damage, apparently. That's really not that bad. Yeah, I think we got them.
Easy
Do you need to get pepped up, though? If you want to do that quest. We also have, if I dismount the horse, I believe a chest up top one of these things. It's not like a huge parkour puzzle, but it's a little bit of parkour, I believe, that we can do. I could be mistaken. Yeah, the more I'm looking around, the more I think I might have been. Maybe there is one, and I'm just in the wrong spot, and yeah, he's not giving me quests. Yeah, he's doing the silly NPC stuff. That's fine. Do we have any more unique enemies we haven't fought yet? Got a crab. I haven't beaten up any crabs just yet. Crabs, generally... I mean, that guy's got me doing a dance. Fair enough. Crabs generally are slightly tougher enemies, so should give me decent XP. I don't know about getting pepped up. I'm a bit worried about how much damage he just dealt to Sylvander. He dealt 23 damage. I'm still just doing a bit of a dance. I've stopped now, but I had been. And yeah, thankfully, he doesn't seem to have the most health. He just seems to hit hard. So you can take care of that crab.
I feel
defeated. Serena gets a level up. She needed 8 points. She also learns a spell, Whoosh, a wind-based group attack magic. So that's a good one. Still looking out for new enemies. I don't think there's any more new ones. So I'm just going to go around hoping to get pepped up, hopefully, at some point. Do pick up that, that's worthwhile. Crabs want to attack me, that's fine. That does also have a new enemy. That's one of these shadows, shades, something of that nature. A shade. Cast a Sizz, do a group attack. We hopefully get all of them with Veronica, yeah. There we go.
Not bad at all.
Still not pepped up. I really want to be able to do that quest while I'm out here, because otherwise it's going to kind of come down to kind of grinding to do it. And yeah, no, we don't need to do anything there. We've got mild immunity after the fight, but yeah, we want to get into another one. It's not for like grinding XP, but I do think we need a bit more XP potentially. Just because we are about to go into boss fight, if we lose someone again, I'm going to be quite upset. Because I want to be able to get the kind of full XP for everyone in the team.
Another one bites the dust.
In fact, speaking of which, if I go items, item bag, transfer to Eric, give him like 3 of them, so you can do some healing on people. Do you have a strong medicine? Yeah, we do. Transfer to Veronica. Give her a couple of them. Transfer to Eric as well, potentially, so he can heal himself if he needs to. We've also got the Yggdrasil leaf. Yeah, there we go. Give that to our dedicated healer. So yeah, that's a resurrection item. That'll be good for someone to have.
The heat, the dry air, it is
Just
too
moaning
much,
again.
too much. Let us spend the night here. The monster will have to wait.
Oh,
Ah, there there you are. As you can see, I have decided to set up camp. We will continue our quest in the morning.
That's right. You get your beauty sleep, Princey dear. You've got a hard day of getting us to do your dirty work for you to be preparing for. Come on, you. Let's have a sit down and a nice chat, shall we?
I do enjoy Sylvando. He's willing to just be a dick, but not necessarily in a condescending way. He's great.
So, 2 boys and 2 girls out on a lovely adventure together, huh? How romantic. But what kind of adventure, I wonder? Come on, spill the beans.
It's not a particularly romantic one. One of
perfectly
us is a
honest,
child. I'd be
we're
a bit
none too
worried.
sure ourselves just yet. But for the moment, we're trying to get to Yggdrasil. We need to understand more about the mysteries surrounding the luminary, you see? It's all to do with a horrible being called the Dark One. He wants to bring death and destruction to the world. And we want to stop him.
All right, Big Mouth, that's enough. You don't need to tell the Jolly Jester a whole life story. We barely know him.
My. So there's a dastardly villain coming to steal all the smiles and laughter from the world.
Yeah, pretty
And
much.
you 4 heroes are on a daring mission to stop him before it's too late. Oh, now that does sound fun.
You've got a strange idea of fun.
What about you, Sylvando? What made you leave home and set out on the road?
Oh, you don't want to hear my boring old stories. We've got a big day ahead of us tomorrow. Come on, kiddies. Betty buys.
Yeah, he's kind of hiding his past a bit. He's not doing the best job at making us not interested.
Well, aren't we full of mysteries? What's his deal?
Well, learn about him in due time. Morning campers, I hope you slept well. We've got ourselves a slayer to catch. Although Princey Pooh and his friends set off at first light. Better hurry if you want to catch up with them. I'm sure he's not gone that far ahead. Let me just quickly go back here, because when I jump into that water, there's likely something down there, right? There's a tiny little island we can walk down to. Anything? Nothing? Great. I mean, it's kind of just intuition makes you want to go into little smaller areas where there may not be anything. I can see from here there's not anything, but there might have been something hidden. Who knows? Make our way through the cave. We have... I'm trying to remember the name. Is it a flyfin? I don't think so, mate. It might just be called some kind of snake-related pun. It might just be called a python. No, it was a flyfin. I remembered correctly. I'm impressed, quite frankly, with myself. It's dead. Well, that was easy. Cool. Kind of thought that might be a bit tougher. Let's make my way through. And I want to get into a fight with one of these things during the day. Because then they start to sleep. We can get the kind of pet power off nice and easy. It's annoying having to do the quest to get a pet like power against a specific enemy.
Who else wants some?
I don't think anyone else wants any yet. They're all perfectly fine. But, oh, that's a metal slice. We want to focus on that. That gives us lots of XP if we kill it. But Veronica picked up, so hopefully more people to follow soon. Come on, we just need to hit one more damage, possibly. There we go. Well done, Serena. That's going to be a lot of XP.
Did I do
Did you get like
right?
74 or something from a single crab? We get 2,000-ish from that slime. Those slimes are powerful.
Told you I was tough.
That's both myself and Veronica leveled up. How much was I using? Was I using 10 points? Yeah. Eric, you needed 16? Yeah, you're fine. Veronica, I want to say it was 8. Same with Serena. Yeah. Okay, cool. Cool. Oh my god, look at that. Just 2,000 XP. The fact that I now know we can bump into metal slimes here, it makes me want to keep trying. But I'm going to do a few more fights simply because Veronica got pepped up. I get a feeling there's a good chance the rest of us. Yes, here comes me. That hopefully means we're not far off getting Eric. He should be the only one we need. We get Eric and I think it was myself and someone else. It might have been Serena. Then, yeah, we'll be able to get ourselves the wild side power. We just need Eric to get pepped. Keep the crab. There we go. Eric's pepped. Okay. I can get Serena too. I'm fairly sure it was Serena, myself, and Eric. Eric's level goes up. He's 10. He needs a bit more still. Is there not a way to, like, check?
Just the person I wanted to talk to.
I don't need to party talk. Maybe attributes, would it? Spells, abilities, skills, pet powers. Yes, we need Serena. We need Serena. Currently, all of them do require myself as well, which is fair enough. But I imagine there's some in here which, yeah, don't require protagonists. For example, Arboria's Blessing. It's quite a good one. Yeah, if we can get Serena pepped, we can go fight one of those kind of bigger ones. Yeah, but we now need to worry about actually beating this fight quite quickly.
Wonderful.
Yeah. So we need Serena to be pepped, which means she needs to get action.
Excellent.
I don't know.
Did I do all right?
You did alright.
Oh, goody.
Not great. I think that's, yeah, still not enough points. I don't like the idea of doing this, but I think it's worthwhile. If I go to... Is it system settings? Yeah, claim special rewards. This gets me something that'll let me just pep people up. I don't like using kinda cheaty items, but I think it's worthwhile. Seed of Skill. That one is just cheating. That gives an extra skill point, you know, the things you get when you level up. Yeah, we're not using that. Well, however, use this. It peps up all active allies. We're only using it for Serena, just because she acts quite late, and guess I can't use it here. Brilliant. I just won't be using it then. I guess if we fight this fella, fight him while he's asleep. Serena, he's never mind, he's woken up. Serena will hopefully get pepped up during the fight, you know? It's a bit of a tricky one, this though. He wouldn't count as a dragon, would he? Yeah, we definitely can't currently do wild side. It's not a dragon. He's not. Veronica's about to run out of her pep, which does worry me. Because that means we're very close to getting to the end of Eric's and mine. You just need Serena. God damn it, Serena. Yeah, I'm just gonna items, item bag. I'm just gonna cheat. I'll give one to like main guy, because I'm not bothered enough to keep on trying and then not have it work. Simply because one of our party members refuses to go through the kind of power-up thing. Yeah, items... Pet pop. There we go. Serena heals, that's good. As long as no one dies here, we're fine. We're fine. Okay, we need wild side. Yeah, cool. We're fine.
Here we go!
Eric gets that twice and gets a big old stab. He also gets red eyes, apparently. Well, we did what we needed. There you go. Eric wins it for us. That should, yeah, help the painter. We got that notification. Lovely. That just saves a lot of bother using that. That's kind of the only reason I would do that. I tried to do it legitimately, but yeah, I'm not going to continue farming enemies until it works. That guy's not intractable. No. We do have an item, however. To grab a wing of bat. No items down that way. That's just water. Keep on heading through. We'll be fine. This, yeah, looks to be where the boss fight is. So very quickly, handy heal all. Let's make sure we're all efficiently healed. Not to max health, but to most of the way there health.
The Slayer of the Sands was last seen here.
The cowardly creature is nowhere to be found. It must have fled in fear. Let us return to the castle and inform my father of our success.
The Slayer of the Sands is among us!
It's a rather scary looking scorpion kind of fell, if I remember right. He's definitely scary.
Up and at him, Principal. Show that
don't
filthy
believe
thing what
that
real knights are made of.
Kind of model appears in any of the Dragon Quest games, as far as I'm aware. It's a cool one, though. He's got like fake eyes in his back to scare off predators, which worries me of what might be a predator to
be
this.
dears and look after him, will you? Come on, gang. This little drama needs a hero or two.
Yeah, time to do a bit of murder. Thankfully, he's taken notice of us more so than the prince. Yeah,
Careful now.
not the easiest of fights. Also, I'll set powers to be used. There we go. Yeah, I'll hopefully let Veronica do like some big attack, potentially. Why would she do bang? that attacks all enemies, all one of them. What's the point? But yeah, I don't think it's a dragon. Just in case, though. It's 24. That doesn't seem like a dragon to me. Would have got much higher damage if it was. So let's just go Flame Slash. 30. And he's confused us with his eyes. And, I mean, being confused means we just randomly attack. Or randomly act. I don't know. But, oof. That was a crit. I'm a little worried. We don't want to lose our healer. So I'm gonna drop a heal. Yeah, because if he decided to murder Serena there, that would have been quite bad. This does seem to be going relatively okay. A little worried for Veronica, but it's Veronica, I don't care for her. So it's fine. He's able to block as well. That's concerning. However, he's at least below half health. He's gone to a yellowy orange health bar. And yeah, Veronica's looking a bit worse for wear. He should be fine though. He's still on yellow. I'm worried for Veronica. Thankfully, it attacked Sylvando, who currently doesn't matter. He doesn't have a health bar. Yeah, can't cast spells. I don't know if that limits his abilities. It stopped him doing a Kasap, which is good. He's not red, he's orange. In the health. I think we just continue doing damage.
Thanks.
I think it's the way to go. Like, he's got to be close. And Veronica's pepped up again. She started the fight pepped, so I'm surprised. Well, to be fair, she's been attacked a lot. It does somewhat add up. There we go, though.
Another one
That wasn't
bites
the
the
easiest
dust.
fight. But yeah, I feel we had the right amount of XP for that. Still though, less XP than beating a metal sling. They're the way to grind, if you ever find a reliable way to get them. And I have enough points to get a skill. And I will use them, yes. Swords, plus 6 attack power. There we go. Yeah, we'll need to get Falcon Slash next. And then I'll be able to get whatever this hidden one is, which I don't think I've spoiled for anyone. I don't think I've spoiled it. Yeah, we should be fine. Also, I've just noticed this top side of here, that counts as sword mastery. That's not specific to great swords or regular swords. So yeah, if I got this, with a chance to counter when blocking or parrying. Yeah, we do not need the secret two-handed sword technique. Plus 25 strength's fine. This one could be good. But yeah. Chance to just completely do a counter attack. That's extra damage. If I take, was it this one? Yeah. Increases the number of parries. Yeah, that could be quite powerful. That could be very powerful.
That will teach you to be so grumpy. Now, hold nice and still while I tie you up.
So this thing's not dead. We've captured it, right? Might be dead. We've tied it up anyway, just to be safe.
is won! The Slayer of the Sands is bested! All in a day's work for the Prince of Gallopolis! You saw me, men, did you not? You saw the People's Prince defeat the fiend that terrorized them so.
Yes, Your Highness. Of course, Your Highness.
What a bunch of suck-ups.
You have my thanks, friend. My heroic feat would not have been possible without your valuable
Yes, your
contribution.
heroic feat.
I still have not forgotten what I promised. I will speak with my father about the rainbow upon my return. You may rest assured of that.
Really, Principal? That's how you're gonna play it? And what do you think they'll be expecting of you next, huh?
You speak as though I have a choice! Are you suggesting that I disappoint my father and the citizens of Gallopolis?
I'm not suggesting anything, darling. You do what you need to do.
To
like
Gallopolis, men! We
He's
return
got a decent head
as
with shoulders.
heroes! Yeah!
Oh, well, this feels all kinds of wrong. You're right, Sylvando. Nothing's going to change if he keeps on pretending.
Oh, I think the poor boy knows that well enough. All he needs is a little push. Anyway, I'd better be getting along. I'm sure we'll bump into each other again soon. Ciao for now, my loves.
Goodbye, Sylvando. It's been lovely having you along. He's great. I keep saying it. He's my favourite character. I mean, mild spoilers, but we're about to get him in the party now. So he's not gone for long. He's not gone for long. Yeah, I believe there is an item just on this kind of little outer bit here. Can't remember what it is. It's not in a chest, so I doubt it's anything amazing. I want to say it's a... yeah, yellow eye. It's something fancy. I remembered it being fancy. But yeah, we don't need to walk back. We can just teleport. It's a lot quicker, you know? There we go.
My fellow Gallopolitans, Faris, your prince, my son, our hero, has vanquished the Slayer of the Sands.
Hey! Yeah, that's it! Yeah!
The future of our kingdom is surely safe in the hands of one so gallant and chivalrous as he. Now come, heroic conqueror, address your people.
Beloved Gallopolitans, yes, I captured the beast, but I did not act alone. For it was your love, your adoration that gave me the strength I so needed. Yes! And it is that same love that will allow me to continue serving you until my dying day.
Just escaped. Oh no. That's fine. We've got a prince to defend us all.
Friends! We have no need to be afraid. Prince Faris will protect us.
Yes, yes! We have nothing to fear with the prince on our side!
Oh, poor father. He entirely deserves it.
Well, my boy, your people await. Let them see firsthand the fearless desert knight you have become.
Father, Father, I cannot.
Repeat after me now. A knight's word?
A knight's word is his bond, his kingdom, his master.
That's my favourite character. Going to come and save the day.
Don't stop.
He serves the weak untiringly, challenges the strong unflinchingly, and never retreats in the face of adversity.
That's more like it. Now, my little Princey Pooh, do you want to be remembered as a miserable coward or a hero who died fighting to the end?
Hello. Good to see you, Raiden. I hope you had a lovely stream. I'm just getting
wish
through a
to be
cutscene, so I'll
remembered
talk
as
a bit
a
more.
knight of Gallopolis!
I love Sylvan Goodwood. He's the best. I'm assuming, like, have you played this game before, or are you mostly new to this and the Dragon Quest series? Because I've played the original version of this. This is the definitive edition. I'm playing now, which has a small amount of extra stuff to it. Hence why I'm playing through it again, and on stream this time. It's a lovely game. Highly recommend it if you're into your JRPGs.
Darling, you were wonderful. Amazing what you can do when you put your mind to it, huh?
Solander's great. I love him. Huh? He's very calm.
Wait,
and
did
it's one of
you?
your favourite games. Oh, me too. Me too. I'm still a bit annoyed about Definitive Edition not just being allowed an upgrade to the base
Better
game.
not go forgetting again, huh?
I'm a bit annoyed having to entirely purchase the game again. I mean, albeit for cheaper than the original base edition. But still, it's a little
where
annoying.
did you
It's a
become
little
so
annoying.
well versed in the ways of chivalry? Are you a knight?
Who, me? Don't be
So I
ridiculous,
think
darling.
it was £30.
I'm just a silly old jester.
5 is your first place when it comes to series. I think I've played 5. That was on the DS, yes? I want to say. Is that the one? I don't remember much about it, but I remember there's like a big hole. You fall down, go to an alternate world. Is that the right one I'm thinking of? Am I thinking of the wrong
Yes,
one?
Father.
God,
It
I
was
love the
he
Dragon Quest
who
games.
rode my
I'm
horse
very
in
much
the
looking
Sun
forward
National,
to the Dragon
and
Quest
he who
Monsters
captured the
coming out
Slayer
in
of the
December.
Sands.
I don't know if you've seen any of them, but they're great fun. It's basically Dragon Quest Pokemon. It's got more to it than just like a rip-off of
The
Pokemon.
burden that was
It's
placed
its
upon
own
you
different kind of
was
thing.
more
It's
than any
brilliant fun.
boy could be expected to bear. It is I who must apologize, not
I should
you.
shut up while the
But
cutscene's
rest
going
assured
on, though.
that I have learned my lesson. I will not make the same mistake again. And it seems you have learned something too, despite your protestations. The bravery you showed was worthy of a true knight. Sir Hendrik will be happy to take one such as yourself under his wing, I am sure. Your dream will come true at last. I am so pleased for you.
Hendrik? Wasn't that the name of the guy who was chasing us?
Ah, but I am forgetting our guests. Father, these travelers came to Gallopolis in
I really
search
did
of the
outfit
rainbow.
For, like Eric, he looks
It
far
is a
too
royal
plain.
treasure, of course.
I can't be
But
having
surely you agree that they have done more than enough to deserve it.
Certainly, certainly. But my boy, I sold the rainbow to a traveling merchant.
What? What would compel you
Lots
to
of
sell
fun
one of our
showing
most
characters,
precious
that was good.
treasures?
Oh yeah.
Are you blind,
Like,
boy?
5 had
Did you
a lot
not
to it.
notice the grandeur with which we
I'm really hoping
celebrated
I'm
this
thinking of
year's
the right
Sand
one.
National? We made a sacrifice for your sake.
Father,
This one does
I-
as well, to an extent. You just see a bit of yourself as a kid, and I believe
Forgive me.
later on you are able
All
to
I
get
can
married.
tell you is that the
I
merchant
can't
to
entirely
whom I
remember how
sold
it
the
works, but it's
rainbow
during
headed
the
west
rebuilding of
towards
Cobblestone you
Gondolia.
later. Which, spoilers for those who don't know
This
that
letter
happens.
will grant you
It's
passage
not big
through the
spoilers.
checkpoint that
It's
leads
not like a
there.
plot point or
Perhaps
anything.
someone can tell you what became of the branch.
And I get a nice letter. Thank you, Mr. Sultan.
Ow! 1,000 pardons! I did not know that the rainbow was no longer in the kingdom. Truly,
Yeah,
I
definitely a
did not.
fanboy for Dragon Quest. Like, I saw the other day, there was a new one
It
which
is
came out, a
scant
new spin-off.
consolation, I am
think it
sure.
was
But please,
Dragon Quest
take
Treasure?
this. Its
Can't
value
entirely
cannot
remember, but it
possibly
stars
compare,
Eric
but
and his
it has
sister
been
when they're
prized by
younger, going
generations
to an
of
alternate
Gallo-Paladin
world and
knights.
treasure hunting.
It allows
I
one
don't
to
know how
provoke
canonical
distant
that
foes
is in
into
terms
combat,
of like this
and is
game,
an excellent way
but
to gain battle
still,
experience.
it's a recurring characters.
Or so I am told.
I've got no idea what the game's actually like though, so I'm holding off until I can like see a video or something on it. Because I don't know what the game would be from like
You
treasure
have
hunting.
done our kingdom a great
It
service.
describes itself
Should
as like
you
a
ever need
hidden
our
object game.
assistance, you need only
So
say the word.
I don't know. The screenshots look like there's also fighting and like
And
you
as
bring
for
a team of
me,
monsters with you.
I will be sorry to see you leave.
So it could
But I'm
honestly
sure
be
there will
about
be
anything.
other Gallum.
It has good reviews though. It was apparently
Kindly
released on Switch
travellers
for a while
along
before
soon
it
enough.
came to PC. So I'd imagine there's a lot of stuff out there that I've just not looked. Yeah, that's us hopefully done with this kingdom for now. Next, to go on an adventure to the seas, which, I mean, we're not going into the seas yet. We will soon though. Enjoy how simple they are. No thousand mechanics. Oh yeah. There's some deeper stuff in like other games though. Like I know the... In fact, if I quickly pause the game, I can show you. Let me tab out. I'll get you... Just give me a moment. And I'll go over to screen sharing. Now let me quickly actually open the tab, make sure I've got the right thing. Dragon Quest, Monsters, 3, Success list. Let me show you this if I can. This isn't necessarily game's louder than me, is it? I think it might just be at some parts, but I'll turn it down a bit if you're thinking it's too loud. There you go. If I show you this, I'll need to zoom in a bit so you can see it a bit better, I'd imagine. Basically, Dragon Quest Monster Jokers, this is your kind of Pokemon one I was mentioning earlier. The third one in the series, which is the synthesis list this is from, was released in Japanese only. It wasn't released in the West at all. So you need to play on an emulator if you want to get a like English version. And it comes with like some funny kind of spacing issues and stuff. It's good fun though. Good fun. Definitely recommend it. But yeah, a lot of these things, you cannot reasonably be expected to think of making a Platinum King Jewel Slime by mixing 2 Emperor Slimes and 2 Gem Slimes. That's not something you can reasonably think is something someone would try and do. They're really, really high kind of like tiered creatures in it, and thank you for follow. Very much appreciate it. And then once you've done that, you're expected to merge what is one of the highest rank creatures with something else to get yet another one of the highest rank creatures. It is bizarre that they want you to do that. That stuff is far from being intuitive. The base game series, though, yeah, they definitely know what's going on. They know how to kind of keep it simplified. So let me see. Can you see what's going on? Yes, you can. Let me transition. Yeah, because that will then set it just the game. There we go. Because yeah, back to game. Baseline Dragon Quest games. They're nice, simple things. They're not anything tough. They know what they want to be. They know their kind of sense of humour, and I love the just little bits they keep for fans of the series, such as I don't know if we've got like any wells here in Gallopolis. You've got the kind of ladder climbing sounds, and you've got various other sounds like in the church when you save and stuff. Just sound effects I've kept using throughout the whole series. I'd imagine some of them have been touched up slightly. But it's lovely just having those little touches to kind of keep everyone who has been playing the series just content with what little things they add. And there's also, I'm not sure if you have played the Definitive Edition, Cape Codder. I'd hope, if it's your favourite, that you have, because they do add additional stuff in. With one of those things, if I figure out where the church is quickly. Is this the church? That looks like a church. Got a nun outside. You only played Definitive on Switch. Fair enough, fair enough. It's one of your first games there. I mean, it's a lovely game. It really is. But yeah, if I quickly drop a save, just to make sure this is all fine. The 2D mode, that's something they've added as just kind of a nod to the old games. I do intend to continue my adventure. Because if you go playing 2D mode, it just goes back to the old style, and I love it. Yeah, do drop a save. This one's going to be in slot 2, just so I don't mess things up accidentally. Oh yeah, the 2D mode, it's not got anything fancy to it. It lets you play as if it was one of the older games. I love it. Like if I just go to the bridge, for example, that's probably a good area to go to. And we don't care about slot 2. Slot 1's the only one we want to reload. Does worry me that you could accidentally delete your main save file if you're not careful, and just never be able to return from 2D mode. Yeah, you get a story so far in kind of old text pop-up windows, and then you just get old graphics. It's not grid-based, so I'm not entirely sure which era this would be of Dragon Quest. Because I think a lot... What? Apparently get an achievement after I've loaded in. Cool. Yeah, like, it's lovely having it just like this, you know? And they put the effort in. It's like in 2D mode, such horror material. It would be. Yeah, like, they could have just done the basic of what we need to do, but they've put the effort in here. If I want to make an item, I can make the items. It's in a different kind of format, though, to the original, like, item crafting screen. I don't know what it actually looks like when you try and craft something. Don't have any recipes in the robes. Interesting to know we can. Like, you've got everything. It's so nice that they've put the effort in to make it look good, because just giving you tutorials again, but for 2D mode, that's something they've maybe looked over, I don't know. But they've gone with an old aesthetic, and they've kept it unique to the game. It's genuinely brilliant. I love the little details they have of stuff like this. Yeah, if I appraise, looks like it'll turn out pretty well. It's not turned out very well then. That's a +1. Not great, but yeah. This scene is this kind of Chrono Trigger? I've not played Chrono Trigger. I know it's held in very high regard, but I've not played it before. Same with a lot of kind of old JRPGs. Like, one JRPG I have played is Xenoblade. I think it's... Is it Xenoblade 2 that's on Switch? Or is it 1? I've played one of the Xenoblade games. I know that much. And that's good fun. I'd want to get back to it at some point. Because I never actually got to the end. Stairs Campfire scene has the same vibes. I mean, I'll take your word for it, because... Honestly, if they're making nods to other old... What I'm assuming is a Square Enix game. That's lovely. I love the fact that they've put the soul into this. They know what they want to put in to make it just feel right. And it's just a lovely experience. Like the battle screens just being different. They could have just had minimal effort put in here. Just make it 2D, same game but 2D. But no, they've put the effort in. They've essentially got the game, made it in this. That's a song from Final Fantasy 1, is it? Ah, cool. I was not aware of that. But yeah, I love it. It's great. It is genuinely great. I'm not going to mess around in 2D mode too much. We're going to get to the port village? City? Somewhere leaning more towards a city, I think. Because I want to get to that point before we leave off the stream. Yeah, we'll leave. That's fine. Battle song is. Ah, cool. Cool. Anything of Akira Toriyama. I mean, yeah, he's got some lovely stuff, doesn't he? Like, it doesn't take a lot for me to appreciate art in the game, but the fact that they've got such strong designs for monsters, they're all recognizable if I saw them somewhere else. They've got everything just from the early games, and they've added to it without it feeling like it doesn't fit in with what they had previously. They know what they're doing. They put a lot of care and effort into this stuff. It's a game franchise I really do love. Like, I know before I have fanboyed a lot over this. Like, Sekiro is well aware of the first stream where I was kind of fanboying over it. So I don't want to go too in-depth. But this game is amazing. It really is. I think the game I've played the most, Dragon Quest-wise, would probably be this. It's definitely competition between this and Dragon Quest 9, I think it was, Sentinel of the Starry Skies, on the DS. And oh, we've got a cutscene.
At last! I was
Sentinel of the Starry Skies is great. If you haven't played it, it's very different to a lot of other Dragon Quest games. Because you don't get set party members.
Hey!
You essentially make party
again.
members of whatever class you like, of custom characters.
Hey,
And because of how they've done that, you can get various class unlocks during the game
I want to come
by
with
doing
you, of
specific
course.
quests. Like, you can
You should
unlock
never
an
have told me
archer
about your
class.
heroic quest
The
if
only
you didn't
class that
want
can
me
use
to
a
tag
bow.
along.
You need to do a certain number of
What are you talking
quests to
about?
unlock
You
it.
can't
Each
just
class
decide
has
to
its
come
own
with
kind
us.
of
This isn't a game.
class-related quests to unlock specific items and
Believe
stuff.
me, honey, I know it isn't.
It's just a different kind of game, and it
I've
works
seen
really
my
well.
fair share of fun and games on my travels. What
I
kind
don't
of
think I ever
jester
played
would I
quite to
be
the
if
end
I
of it, though,
hadn't?
'cause I was a kid at the time. And
But
I
I've
did end
seen
up
tragedy
losing
too.
the copy I had
People
of it
attacked
after
by
I lent it to
monsters,
friends,
all kinds of awful things.
which is a shame, but
You know,
I
my
mean,
dream has
I can always
always
end
been
it.
to build a wonderful theater. Somewhere I can put on performances that will make millions smile. But how can I do that if this dark one of yours is going to be out there making people's lives awful? What I'm trying to say, darlings, is that we all want the same thing. So you see, I have to come with you. Oh, don't all squeal at once
Randolph
now.
just so bad, don't you? He's brilliant.
Mwah.
He is the best character, in my opinion anyway. But who's your favourite then, Caller? Because I'm curious. There's a lot of characters in the game. One I find a bit weird.
This guy really doesn't take no for an answer, huh?
I want to go into spoilers
Guess I'm
of
part of the gang
characters
now.
we get later
Yay! So, tell me, What's
All
our
I'll
next
say
move?
is I'm
Well, to get
kind
to
of confused
Yggdrasil,
about how
we're going to need the
sexualized they make the
rainbow.
main
And it
character's
seems that a
sister.
travelling merchant has taken it to Gondolia.
Older sister.
Gondolia. But honey, that's a port
It's-
town. He's probably hopped on a boat
It's
and
weird,
set sail by
that kind
now.
of choice. It's the only kind of thing in this game
That's
I
true. Well,
feel lost. Oh yeah, I was just asking who your favourite
then we'll
character
have
was
to
in
buy
the game.
tickets for the ferry.
Because personally,
and-
for me, it'd be Sylvando.
The ferry? Please,
I love
darling.
just
We don't
how
have time to be riding the
he's
ferry
got a
with
solid
the
head on his shoulder.
little
He's
people.
not absurd, but he's
What's
definitely
your
exaggerated.
bright
and it's
idea
lovely.
then?
I was thinking a sheep of our own
I should
might
play
be
Chrono
more
Trigger Steam Ports.
chic,
Actually
no?
decent. I'll add that to the list of
Luckily for
things
you, I
to
happen
pick
have
up
picked
if I see it
a
on
lovely
sale.
little number in the end of season sales.
Because I'd definitely be up for playing it.
What?
I don't do a
You've
lot of
got your own
JRPGs,
boat?
but it's a classic,
That's
and I'd
amazing.
definitely be up
You're
for
going
playing
up
it.
in my estimation by the minute.
You'd really be willing to let us use your ship, Mr. Sylvando?
But of course,
Can't
sweetie.
wait to get the
That's
ship.
what
Once we
friends
get
are
the
for.
ship, we can go to the
And
casino.
guess where the old girl is dog?
We can go gambling.
No? Why, Gondolia, of
Yeah,
course.
Veronica.
Lucky.
Fair. Veronica,
So what are we waiting for?
I-
the ocean
I feel
beckons,
she's just
shipmate.
overly
Westward ho!
against everyone else whenever it's not something she thinks is sensible. It's not necessarily enough for me to say I dislike her as a character. I think probably Serena has the least personality of all our current ones. Oh yeah, her and Eric, they're good friends. They bully each other. It's great. Let's see. Lineup? Yeah. For now, Veronica's going away because Veronica's good at taking care of groups and stuff. However, Sylvando has much better health. And also he's Sylvando. We need a healer. Eric's got good health, and you get to do status effects. Status effects is something I really like. And of course we keep the protagonist in the party. You can't say goodbye to the protagonist. Yeah, Veronica, I think she's a bit too strong opinion, she's a bit too stubborn. That, like I say, doesn't mean I dislike her as a character. Like, she does her character very well. She's just not the kind of character I particularly enjoy. Shade design is also nice. Yeah, Jade's the one I'm worried about being kind of over-sexualized, given her place in the story and relevance to the protagonist. Because, yeah, especially when you get her, I think it's a pep power, isn't it? The puff puff thing. I'm not the most content with how she's treated as a character. We will try and get a whip, however, for Sylvando. For now, he gets an iron broadsword, and he can equip shields, but only fancy shields. Hats, he starts with feathered cap, that's fine. Wayfarer's clothes, that's best you're getting for now. He can, however, get all the charm. And take... What do we want to get? If I give him the gold bracer, the ring is better. And he can be given Trickster. I'd be tempted to move it from Eric. Sylvando having a dodge chance, I'd be happy with. I'd be happy with that. You've got no outfits yet. You do have a dancer costume. Not called dancer costume. It's called the hip shaker. Fair enough. I've got Piglet for her. Does Eric really not have any yet? No. I kind of thought I would have found something, but I seem to remember him not getting one for a while. Annoyingly. Now, let's quickly climb down here, because we do have a well. And we get that lovely ladder sound. I love the ladder. I really do. The ladder is just it's a sound we kept from the first games. Like, they've obviously polished it up so it sounds reasonable. But it's the sound of climbing down a ladder in all the Dragon Quest games. It's brilliant. And what do we have down here? Do we have a mini medal? Maybe? It's kind of a dead end otherwise. Mini medal? No, it's not a mini medal. I'm slightly disappointed, to be fair though. I'm smashing barrels in a dingy cave. I shouldn't be surprised. And this is just a locked door. Is that... You get a magic key and a skeleton key, don't you? I'm trying to remember. We open that a lot later into the game. I can't remember what's behind it. That might possibly be something we come back to post-game. Yeah, actually, before we leave, let's go into the forge. Is there anything we can make for Sylvando? Because we have just learnt how to do these. We need magic beast hides. We really do not have any of them. Are they expensive? Oof, 1,000. You just go, oh yeah, I'll see you around Cape Codder. It's lovely having you to chat to, and thanks you very much for the raid. I do appreciate it. Yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, or day, or whatever it is for you. Don't entirely know time zones. I would assume evening, though. I would assume evening. Yeah, I'll see you around. It's been lovely chatting. Yeah, we're not spending 1,000 to make a poncho. It's tempting, but we're not spending 1,000 on it. Weapons though. We can't make any whips. So for now, I think Solando's got what he's having. I want to figure out what I want to give him. Is the thing. So if I go to Misk, Character Builder, Sylvando. He could get knives. I don't know if he gets dual wielding for knives. I usually tend to go for whips. Just because I like having him as a bit of crowd control. And, I mean, generally, giving whips to Veronica, she gets, I think it's heavy whips? Or it might just be, no, it's heavy ones, regular whips, sorry. She doesn't get enough strength or deftness or whatever the kind of skill comes out of. It doesn't tend to work. Swords, again, I don't know if he gets dual wield. He doesn't really get much in the way of shields, so it makes sense giving him a two-handed weapon, I think. For now, what do we want to give him? Because I know last time I played this game, like, solo base game, I did go whips. I'm tempted to not go whips. I could be tempted to just go into showmanship. Get him some, like, charm, get him some deftness. It's actually somewhat tempting. It does already start with a bit of showmanship. If I then go into knives... If I go into knives, what does Eric do? Eric could get boomerangs? I'll have a think about that off stream. For now, I'll leave his points in the wings. We'll figure that out. Because I'll need to look it up, see if he does get the ability to, like, dual wield knives. Because the main thing with knives is you want to I need to head through the desert, and I can call a horse from anywhere. That's new. That's definitive edition thing, I believe. Lovely. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, with knives, you want to dual wield them because they come with bonus status ailments usually. For example, his poison moth knife. He's currently got on Eric. that has a chance to paralyze. If you have 2 of them, that's twice a chance. Well, it's not really twice a chance. Probability is a weird thing. He's got 2 chances of equal percentage, one after the other. So he gets the same chance twice, which does make it more likely, but doesn't give him twice the chance. If that makes sense. It's bizarre. Maths is a wondrous thing. Quest, make a journey to Gondolia, give a favour, have a sister, works in a bakery, give her a letter. Brilliant. If I do that, he shall give me a lovely little book. Yeah, head on through. Rules of express permission. I have a letter, don't you worry, my good knight man. Seems weird for trade though, but you need to get His Majesty's permission to leave. Meaning, trade would normally... In fact, no, you need to pass to get from Hosso to the desert. Are they kind of not permitted to leave the desert? The Gondolia folk? That's never occurred to me. That's kind of terrifying. Anyway, I've abandoned my horse. I don't know when that happened. I don't remember doing that. I guess I must have. And yeah, just fight these guys because they were going to follow me regardless. I love Sylvando. He's not got a specialization yet. I know Serena's gonna get ones. She's the only character I believe that gets ones that give magical mending. It's worth giving it to her. My protagonist, I think, is the only one that gets great swords. So I could be tempted. I could be tempted to go for great swords on our protagonist. I much prefer the idea of him having dual swords.
Don't worry, I'm here to help.
Simply because I know later on it's kind of intended, if you want the best equipment for him, to have swords. Because I think there is... It's not going to be spoilers if I say it, I think. There is a sword made for the Luminary. Post-game, you can get a second one of those swords. Unless you are the Luminary, you're not able to equip the sword. Meaning there's 2 very powerful swords, which unless you are the protagonist, you can't equip. Meaning it's somewhat intended in my mind for your protagonist to dual wield swords. Whether that's actually correct and you are intended to, I don't know, I could be mistaken. But yeah, I think protagonist gets dual wielding swords because he's able to get the chance to parry from doing a stance, and he's able to get higher chance to counter when he parries or blocks. So that's what we're going to go for. And it makes sense. I'd be tempted to do it for Sylvando. Right, let me quickly check. Sylvando, what do you look like with swords? You get attack power, crit chance, attack power. Not as good an attack increase as me, as a protagonist. He does get sword stance. I don't know. I'm tempted to give him knives. But having 2 characters with knives seems wrong. But if I can get him 20 deftness from down here, while going for knives, going for kind of the right hand side of this tree, feels it makes sense. So I don't know what that one in the middle is. I don't know what this is. But if I can get this one, I'd be quite happy. And I know that I want to try and get these kind of stat increases for charm and deftness. Not so much agility, but I'll get it so I can grab this. I can't combo that with whips. I can combo swords and whips to get this, but what the hell's the point? It seems like a rather silly thing to want. It is a sword skill you get. Yeah, because we get to see what falls under what category. And you get a aliveness skill down the bottom. On, not really the bottom, just on the right hand side. So daggers wouldn't be a specialty. That would be a specialty in extra stuff. I could make my way into showmanship. Showmanship and whips is tempting. That does get... That's just straight up dual wielding. Okay, that doesn't mean it has to be a whip, because that's two hands, I believe. Doesn't mean it has to be sword, doesn't mean it has to be knife. Dual knives, tempting. It's quite a ways off until you get down there. And it's an expensive one at 20, much higher than Eric's. I think whatever happens, I would want dual wielding. I'd be tempted to give him dual swords. Because knowing that is a sword skill makes it very tempting. Which means I'd want to make my way into the showmanship area, kind of as soon as I can. And then I can get my points back from here and then push down further. Hustle Dance, it's a group heal as well. It's a nice skill to have. I don't think we necessarily... I don't think we need, like, Kiss Me Deadly or That's Amore. Dual wielding we'd want. Fuddle Dance can confuse. Let me think. Between Kiss Me Deadly and That's Amore, and Hustle Dance and Fuddle Dance. So I either getting through whips or getting through here. I think I want Hustle Dance. So we're going to end up going down that kind of a path. Seems to be what we do. Okay, let's get Tap Dance for now. That's fine. We're not immediately going to go for it. But yeah. It seems... Deafness for knives could be nice. I'm tempted to go swords. We'll see what we think. We'll see what we think. So like I say, there's specific swords for the protagonist later on. So that does make me want dual swords on our protagonist. That doesn't mean we can't give it to someone else. Especially if he has a way to specialise in swords slightly better than he does with knives. Because I know who's going to be in my main party later. I have it planned out in my head. Because we want someone versatile, we want a healer, we want high damage, and then me. Versatile is likely going to be Sylvander here. Healer, we've got our eye on. I mean, we know who me is in that role. So it's a case of finding out who's high damage. It could be Eric. If he gets good status effects and uses skills, he does get high damage. I have my eyes on another person. I've got my mind kind of not set. I've got my mind on a certain person over anyone else. And yeah, we're going to Sizz Muddy Hands, Grip Attack. Get extra damage in. Sadly, Sylvando's been poisoned. Damn it. It's honestly a more difficult area than I thought it would be.
Not bad at all.
Yeah, I do like Sylvando. He's very versatile, like I keep saying. He can just do whatever, and it works. Because he's able to get magic damage, he's able to get physical damage, he's able to get healing later on. And it's a group heal. A group heal is very nice. and you can get it surprisingly early into the game for him to about full heal the party. It's really nice. It's a very expensive ability, however. So it's not one I would think we'll get anytime too soon. Also, Flyfin might be a dragon. It is! 71 damage. I'm happy with that. That's why it's nice to have, like, the Dragon Slash. Just on occasion, it really does well. I think, yeah, it was 8 points we did for Veronica. So may as well grab... It was bottom one, wasn't it? Yeah, because we want to get extra 10 magical might. Which isn't a lot, honestly. It's not great. Would I get better if it went down? Yeah, that'd get me 10. That gets me resistances to earth, wind, and fire. And ice. Not just the band. Not just the band earth, wind, and fire. Yeah. Oh, get a fancy chest. A blue eye. I'd imagine that's from the snake, if I had to take a guess. Yeah. This area here, there is hidden stuff in this area. We will be coming back through here later, or I might be doing it off stream while I figure out the bills. And also, yellow guy, you've got one of these passwords, right? Time waits for no man, but we have a plan. It may require a camera. Tick-tick-tick-tock. Life isn't the luminary. I was just indulging in a spot of singing. Helps lift the spirits, don't you know? Allow me to pass on the password I found. There we go. For password. Yeah, I don't particularly care about the rest of it. I feel a bit bad just blatantly disregarding whatever they're saying. But it's not really anything important most of the time. We also have a weather kit. Which, knowing how like the Dragon Quest games tend to work, it's a swamp area. If it starts raining, the swamp overflows a bit. That can cause like branches or logs to be pushed along by currents and create additional paths. So that's something to keep an eye on. It's not something that is necessarily going to happen. It's not something I can vouch for as something I've seen before. But it has happened in other games. So I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah, Were Tiger, just get a big hit in on him. That poison is really lasting on Sylvando.
We did it, darlings!
Good bit of XP. We're doing fine. Just head on up. We need to head this way. Up, then down. I'm just trying to get to the city over there. You can see the lighthouse. I'm just trying to remember the pathing in my head because I've got a vague, hazy memory of how you do this. We do also have monster mounts. We will want to grab him at some point. Very useful because you can just go over the water. For now though, head on back this way. And we do want to come here during the rain. Because if memory serves as well, this little island here, with those guys on it currently, when it's raining I think it gets metal slimes, I want to say. I can't remember. That's definitely most of a guess. Not an entire guess, but I'm not certain on it. I would not put any money on that fact. Yeah, big old tunnel. Makes you think, is there a big wall above this? That's that thick? Is it multiple walls like you have in Heliodor? I don't think we ever know. I don't think we ever get told. It's a port city though, is all we know. Very kind of mercantile place. Think Venice, I guess. If, you know, the canals and gondolas.
beautiful place. It feels as though the whole town is bobbing up and down on the waves.
So this is Gondolia, huh? I heard there were some big scores to be had here. Rich merchants from all over the world, ships full of treasure, you name it.
Ah, hey John.
And this is where you're keeping your ship, Sylvando? The ship that you own? Don't tell me you're some kind of millionaire.
Oh, come now, Ronnie, darling. You know it's not polite to pry. All right. The docks are in the southwest of the town. Last one there's a rotten egg.
Madoka Magica, I've heard a lot of. I think I tried watching some. I didn't quite vibe with it. Might try again at some point though. Cause I've heard a lot of good. The guy be covered in balls. Yeah, it's what makes him relatable, you know? But yeah, I think very quickly before we finish off, I will go hand that letter over in the bakery. Because if memory serves correctly, it was... Was it above the church? I remember it being on this side of the area. It's not going to be above the church. Is it further along there? I don't know. Also one of my favourite kind of NPC conversations here. I'll show you that in a second. I'm trying to find who I need to hand this letter to. You're just a tavern. You don't particularly matter. Yeah, we've got this man here. No? This man? Is it you? Best cakes, freshly baked. No? There's a merchant somewhere. Is it you, perhaps? And yeah, no, he's not speaking proper stuff, speaking nonsense. I'll come back and talk to you again. Once beautiful catsuits, see? I have the most beautiful catsuits in all of Gondolia. Allora, I sell you one for 12,000 gold coins. It's the bargain. You buy one, see? Yeah, it's a bit expensive. What we do from there is... So I now go down in this direction. And is it you? Prego, prego. You want the pretty catsuit, see? It's very cheap. Ah, are you interested? Berry, one catsuit, 10,000 gold coins. We have a deal, see? No? No, I'm good. Yeah, two catsuits. One's cheaper than the other. I wonder. Maybe we can do some haggling here. Prego, prego. You want the catsuit? 12,000. Hey, my brother, he offered the same catsuit for 10,000 gold coins. Oh, he'll be doing this to me. But he no beat me this time, Benny. I sell to you for 9,800. Still a lot. Still a lot. Back down again. I love this. It's not really a quest or anything. Catsuit's very cheap. Hey, my brother offered you catsuit for only 9,800. Too generous. One catsuit, only 9,000. Yeah, I say no. Go back up. It's me walking back and forth here. It's a lovely little thing to just come across. Beautiful catsuit. Shea, Spavento, such a shock. My brother, he offered you the same catsuit for only 9,000 gold coins. It is ridiculous. Or whatever it was. 8,000. Yeah, I'm not going to keep reading. I'm just going to run back and forth for a bit. What were you saying in the chat? I think Honora did anything wrong. 4,000 coins? Nah, I'm good. The green incubators and food emotion. Decided to suck the energy out of themselves. Bunch of crying cats won't solve anything. Cats with empathy. I've got no idea what you're going on about. My brother, he offered you for only 4,000 gold coins. You'll beat me this time. 2,000 coins. We've driven it down by 10,000. By 10,000 coins. So, can we get lower than 2,000? Is that for 2,000? I sell for 1,000. Only for you. Go no lower. No, I'm good. I'm good. Because what we're gonna do is we're not gonna buy from him. Don't interfere. Fine, I'm gonna keep talking, because, I mean, you're welcome to talk in the chat. Mamma Mia, he offered you for 1,000 gold coins. We're lower than 2,000. You know what, though? I like you. I like you. You're still wanting to make a profit. Grazie miele. You're yours, senor. I get the cat suits. Well, there's great style for you. Look even better than the cat suit hat. No, I'll get that in a second. Because, for now, we're about done. I need to find this bakery. So I was going to find the bakery and I got distracted. I forgot there was that thing there. Bakery. Is it above the item shop or something? I don't remember. I know the bakery's somewhere around here. Is this the bakery? This looks like a bakery. My best cakes. I look for item shop. It's downstairs. Is it you in the corner? Eh? Akia? Letter from my brother? No, no, no. My name is no Akia. I have no brother. Talk to the wrong person, senor. See, Akia worked here before, but then she's finished. Finito. It's a shame. She's a talented baker. You say to me she'll have to find a better job. Work for Doge Rotondo as a maid. Okay. I know we're on a bit of a chase to find this baker. We'll find her soon. I'm pretty sure I know where she lives. But we're gonna go through the quest the right way. Just need to figure out which one of these is the correct house. I want to say it was a large house. Possibly in this end. Where was the place? Is it in here? No, this is just a house. Do I have it downstairs though? Hello downstairs. Is it you? About the tentacular? No, I have not. It's terrible. Husband tells me about it. Monster attacks ships. More and more vicious. Yeah. I will, however, read the book. It's probably not anything useful, but always read a book, you know? I can have recipes on greater occasions. On occasions. I want to say it's that big yellow house there. That looks to be multiple houses. I can't actually remember where I'm supposed to go. Which one of these is the, like, mayor's house? Which looks important? I'm going to assume it's that big house. Door won't budge. This one? This one's a sailor. Yeah, no, I don't care. You're not the one. You know what? I'll find them next time. We're going to be talking to the man who owns the maid anyway. And find a mini medal. Cool. I was looking for like some underwear or something. I don't know. But cool. I'll take a mini medal. But yeah, I think I should stop running around like a maniac looking for things. I feel we've looked around plenty. If I've not found the house yet, it's one of the ones around here somewhere. I'm almost certain it's like this house, but we're not allowed in. Was it this one? This one looks rather extravagant. It might be this one actually. No? Never mind. Can't go in there. Got an inn. This isn't what we need. Ah, screw it. Well, we'll do it next time. Or maybe I'll do it off stream. For now though, that's enough of this. It's been lovely playing this. I do love the game. I'm hoping everyone else is enjoying it as well. For now though, that is all. I hope you've enjoyed, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.